Welcome back to Living Podcariously, recorded live at the Why Are We Here studio on Florida's Space Coast. Holy shit, we made it! It is episode number 100.
Looks like we made it!
Man, I can't believe you guys let me hang out this long.
Well, our other host just fucking quit, so, you know, you're not going to quit, are you, Josh?
Well, I mean, we hit a major landmark, right? That's the time the seat empties out, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So welcome, listeners, to episode 100 of Living Podcariously. We did not pod fade, so, well, not at least yet. We pod kidded. Is that
kidded.
Pod babied?
Does this make us part of the 1%?
I think it does. I think it does. Most podcasts last like 12 to 14 episodes, and then those that go on don't usually make it to 100. Yeah, most pod fade pretty quick.
So we should stop stroking ourselves. Yeah. Let's introduce.
All right, let's do the introductions for today.
Okay.
Sitting across from me, the man that is emotional.
Here we go.
And he was upset that he didn't get invited to our wedding.
I did not invite him.
So we're going to change all of our plans to accommodate Tach.
Please don't do that.
I'm just kidding. Mr. Tach Van Sickle, we love you, buddy. You're an awesome friend.
Hi.
And don't think that you would not have been a groomsman to begin with.
I gotcha. But please don't change plans because you feel bad for me. I'm really okay with it.
It's not just for you. Okay. But we are most likely changing.
There was somebody else that was whining just as much as me.
No, nobody was whining as much as you.
No, just
my sister will be there.
Okay.
Ooh. Sitting across from him is the man that I have spent years of my life with in the desert.
Dirty.
Sometimes, only sometimes. It gets lonely out there.
It's probably dirty in the desert. I'm just thinking. All the sand.
Yeah, sand gets everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The man who I have been happy to watch grow a family, a relationship, a wife, a family.
And a beard.
And a hell of a beard. He's turning into be quite a impressive man and father, the whole 9 yards, Mr. Josh Wilson.
Doll. Thanks, dude.
I didn't write any of my slams. Oh, I did write them. I just didn't bring them, so that's why I'm doing this sentimental. And in studio tonight. In the damn studio.
We're joyful.
We are joyful.
We are joyful today. The love of my life.
Aww.
The mother of one of my babies. And hopefully if I don't screw things up and write anything too bad about her, she'll marry me in a month. Miss Andrea Joy.
Yay.
Welcome to the studio.
Thanks.
She's all up on the high rise.
Thanks for having me.
She's up on the piping bed.
She's on the piping bench.
It's just good that it's cool outside today so I can leave the baby out in the car.
That's true. Be careful on that piping bench. You may already be pregnant. So keep that in mind.
So I got an intro for you.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. So sitting across from all of us, really, he forces us to call him the captain.
I'm the captain now.
Captain.
He got way too excited when his fiance first told him that she was a thespian.
Damn it. He's thinking something different.
He wears dress shoes with jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I do today, yeah.
He's always an oh yeah guy. The one the only Adam posted.
Oh, thank you, Tach. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So we've got a good show lined up for you guys today. This is going to be a little bit reminiscent. So this first segment, what I like the four of us to do is really go back in our memories over the last 100 shows. So 100 shows is a huge milestone, and we've done a lot to get here. We've tried some things that haven't worked out. We've made some, failures, but that's in every business. We're going to find failures in business. We've tried some things that have been unbelievably successful, and we didn't think they would be. We've had some awesome guests. We've had some great bits. We've had some, we've made wonderful new friends, especially in the community. So I want us to kind of share on some of our memories. And what I'm going to try to do is find, like, if one of us picks a segment or something from a clip I can go back and pull, I'll review that or play it for the listener. Just a piece of it, not a lot,
right?
But play a piece of it for the listeners to hear and think
Amber
about.
Alert.
You know what?
Amber,
yeah,
that's a good one. Amber Alert will definitely be in there.
It was a great show when Connor was there.
Seeing as this is the 100th episode, I brought something in for you guys. So carry on. I'll be right back.
The stripper's coming.
All right, finally.
Surprise!
Jesus.
It's me.
You know what would have been
Don't
really
forget
cool?
your booby tassels.
It would have been really cool had you assigned this before. That way we can go, my favorite part was this. Here, I brought a clip. And then you play it.
Well, I actually, I took that 10 minutes that he gave me.
You already found something?
Yeah.
Because I have something too.
Yeah.
Do you have something in mind
I
already?
just said.
Amber
Oh.
Alert.
Well, see, now we can do
Amber
it. My
Alert.
favorite time was when we did this. Here, take a listen, and then you can play it.
Okay, take a listen.
No, don't do it now.
Oh, okay, take a listen.
No,
We're not
yet.
waiting.
Oh.
We're not waiting for him.
What?
We're not waiting.
We're not waiting for Adam. He left.
Oh,
He went
Okay.
to get his booby
oh wait,
tassels.
he's back.
Seeing that this is a celebration,
Yeah.
we are no shit going to drink some champagne on our 100th show.
Oh,
So that's
look at
just
that.
how it's going to happen.
Do we have cups?
Yeah, we have cups too.
Oh. Do we have water or soda? Because I
brought
would
it.
like one of those too.
I have a rosé.
I brought some.
What?
Rosé.
What is rosé?
I brought some Coke
Wow.
Zero for you, buddy.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I got it in the car.
Is it cold?
No, maybe we'll go get one on the break and throw it in the fridge for you.
Tach, there's a water hose out back.
Here you go, Tach.
Oh,
Why don't you
okay.
open up these gourmet champagne glasses?
Gourmet.
Mr. Wilson, do you want to do the honors of popping the cork for us?
Fuck yeah.
All right. So I'll pass that over.
Cool. I'll open the cups.
So there was a debate between which champagne to buy. I've always liked the Asti, the really sweet Asti, and Andrea
I prefer
likes the brut.
sweet.
I prefer dry.
Andrea prefers the dry, so we kind of went with a mix of both, really.
Well,
Here you go.
A nice
Andrea's
Prosecco.
right. Let me just solve the debate.
If you're
Tach.
gonna drink that, you might as well get Boone's Farm.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean,
for you,
gross,
Andrea.
right?
So, Adam, does this make you nervous? Does the cork?
Yes.
No, not at all.
Does
I'm
it makes
perfectly fine.
Andrea nervous?
No.
I'm good with it.
I
Oh, I'm
love
good with it.
opening those.
I just
Shocking.
You're going to shoot that cork in the studio and
It's gonna-
everything's going to break.
It's gonna bust all this up here.
I'm actually more worried about it fizzing over. Do we have like a towel?
Just don't shake it up. It won't.
It was just handed to me. I don't
Take
know what
your
its
shirt
life has
off.
been before.
He probably was
now.
out there just shaking it up.
Take your
Here,
shirt.
Josh, you open it. Tee-hee-hee.
Yeah, I'm.
You know what? If it fizzes, it fizzes. We'll just have to clean
It's
it
not
up
going to
afterwards.
fizz.
It's fine. It's fine.
How many of those have you opened in your lifetime?
I
How
was
many have
gentle.
actually fizzed out?
I was gentle with it when I pulled it out of the freezer.
This isn't a YouTube video.
We want the cork pop on the mic.
Yeah,
He's just taking off the metal covering.
I got you. I
I
didn't
like
say
how he
anything.
delicately has the blanket.
Oh, let it shoot.
wrapped around
Oh,
it.
let it shoot.
It's not.
Come on.
It's gonna
let it
pop
shoot.
a hole in the ceiling.
It's all right.
It's the mess that I'm worried about.
It ain't going to make a mess.
It's not gonna
All
make
right,
a
all right, all right,
mess.
all right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ah!
Why am I turned on watching you do that?
He is jerking it like a dick. You use your thumbs. Have you never done the cork popping with the thumbs?
Oh,
There we go. Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
That's right.
I
Have
love
some fucking faith.
Here, I'll take that off for you. Unless you want the blanket.
No, it's good. Okay.
Can smell it.
So while he's pouring, why don't we start? Start
already
with some
did.
of your memories. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
What did I miss?
see, here's the thing. So we have ideas of what we already know what we want to say. So we should say, "Hey, my favorite time was when we did this. Here's a clip," and then that's where you insert the clip.
All right. So I think
This isn't coordinated
I'll go
very
ahead.
well.
I'll go ahead and go first.
All right.
The time that we had Hot Pink in
Yeah.
and they played live. I think that was actually before I formally joined the show.
You were there that night,
But I
though,
was there.
which is
that
important.
made you want to join the show.
That was
Interesting. I wasn't there that night.
it was
that's
the
cool.
best night ever.
That was your favorite time when I wasn't there. Nice.
Oh, I have another one. The Halloween
Well,
episode
you haven't
where
said
Adam
anything.
farted.
No, okay, you can't. No, like that was mine.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Do we need to coordinate this a little better, Tach? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Maybe we all have the same favorite ones.
I don't think so.
Here
Oh.
you go, buddy.
I mean,
It's yours. Yes,
What was
sir.
Adam's fart your favorite part?
no.
Because that was pretty funny.
All right,
It
so
was
here's
pretty
some
fucking funny.
champagne.
Oh, well, she's way over there. She's already
She'll
started
just-
drinking.
she'll-
No, I was
cheers.
smelling it.
Okay.
So here's to 100 more, boys and girls.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thirsty.
Ooh, it's fizzy in my
That's a
beard.
medium dry. It's not too dry,
It
just a
reminds
medium
me of
dry.
Italy.
Oh, that's good.
It's not bad.
We're going to get
Mind you.
drunk
I
today.
usually don't like champagne, but it's not bad.
That's not too bad. All right, so we've got Hot Pink when Hot Pink performed in studio. So they performed 2 songs for us that day. They performed
China Trees.
Yeah, an original from them, which is rare for Hot Pink because they're only a cover band.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was written by Evan, who used to be their drummer. Yeah, they're his drummer.
Space Oddity.
Space Oddity. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've
Just-
never heard an acapella, you know what? You're going to hear it right now. An acapella and guitar only. So acoustic guitar and a cappella.
It's not acapella.
I guess not a cappella, but whatever. Acoustic guitar and 3 singers for Space Oddity. Here is Hot Pink. Unplugged. Hot Pink in studio with us.
Hi, everybody. My name is Hot Pink, and this is an original song of ours called China Trees. You are a green, sleepy king. Hypnos had you wear a ring with melatonin potions, deep sleeping pills. You are a balmy TV queen. You crashed and bled through fortune's screen. Tell yourself that you are sucrose, thick and sweet. Freedom, freedom for what you wanna be. Right now, I'm the torn and twisted China tree. down, engines on.
3, 2.
Check ignition and may God's
off.
love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door. And I'm floating in the most peculiar way. Now the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in my tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Though I've walked 100,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell your wife I love her very much, she knows. Ground control to Major Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating in my tin can? Far above the moon. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Major Tom Can you hear
Ground
me?
control.
Ground control to Major
Major
Tom. Are you out? Wait, are you up? Are you out there? Are you alive?
That is so good. You should sing with Hot Pink.
Smart ass.
Better than a dumb one.
All right. So our other one that we've talked about was, what was it? What was the other one you guys said?
You
just a second ago?
farting.
Oh,
Yeah, the Halloween episode when we had.
you guys are totally taking my thing.
That was her thing.
It was mine.
It's all of our things.
She
We
said
were
it
all
first.
there.
Huh?
She did say it first.
Because I thought we were waiting to talk.
Oh, okay.
It's a podcast. You don't wait. You get it in when you can.
Kind of like
I thought it was going to be like a formal thing where we go through and,
Living podcast is formal.
I started drinking before I got here. So,
So my favorite thing was the Halloween episode where we pranked the audience.
That was fun.
that was a good
Wait,
time.
what are you talking about? Prank?
Like the time where, well, here, just take a listen.
Here it
Well,
is.
if you're feeling like a beast, come down and see me at Brent Allen Salon and Day Spa, and I'll make you feel like a beauty.
Oh, that was a hell of a
That was nice.
It's the
thing.
last time you could use that.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
stop.
I
You're
can
gonna
use
make her
that
cry
forever.
That's what I'm going for.
Great, Ray. Now you got to go fuck her so she stops crying. See how that works in here?
She would be horribly disappointed.
I would cry
she'd
more.
be, she'd be crying after.
Well, we know Ray's trick now. The pull out.
It's not as big as Adam's.
Oh, that feels good. I'm sorry.
It's probably not. No. Do you have any plugs?
We
That's
want to thank them.
Yeah, Dan and
Steph
Steph,
and
thank you guys for coming up. And thank you also for coming up to see Andrea's show. It means the world to both of us.
Yes.
So thank you very, very much for that.
To
I
you?
thought it was great.
Awesome.
It was a killer show.
Of course it means something to me.
What the fuck was
the
that, dude?
fuck is happening in your house, Adam?
I have no idea what that
How
was.
did both of the fucking soundboards fall over at the same exact time?
All right. Well, Tach, we'll finish wrapping up the show. Let's hear.
Hold on.
Let's go check this out.
Hold on.
That scared the fucking shit out of me, dude.
I don't.
Oliver's not here. It's like we have a million pets in here or something.
Yeah, the dog is the dog is right there. It wasn't the dog.
What was that?
Hey, Adam, why are the cabinets open?
What cabinets?
All of the cabinets in the kitchen.
What?
Come look.
That's weird. Oh my god. You guys, seriously. No! What's going on?
What's happening?
Make it stop! Guys, where are you? It's so dark. Everybody? Anybody?
That was for real.
The funniest part about that was, though, the bit was good. It was fun to do. It gave us some creative flexibility. But during that whole menagerie is when it got really quiet. I was laughing so hard. I think at Stephanie, I believe.
You know what? No, it was this is a little behind the scenes, but I was like way too fucked up, and I couldn't. Like, you were giving me really simple directions, like say things like you're talking to someone naturally, and I was like, "Hey, Ray, what's that noise?" And you're like, "No, just like he's standing next to you." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Hey, Ray, what's going on out there?"
The very end of that, when the ghost, so to speak, or the spirit is making all sorts of catastrophe happen in our house, we're all laughing because of the just trivialness of what's going on. And I was laughing so uncontrollably hard, but I was trying to keep it quiet. So it's one of those, laughing through your nose almost, just holding it back. I couldn't help it. It just snuck out. And then that, of course, made the folks around me giggle shit laugh because they were.
Yeah, we had to do fancy editing.
Yeah, there was a lot of editing in that one.
But what I really loved about that night, and I think I said this before, is Andrea's performance was so good because she was like the last one alive, and she like came in and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I don't remember what your lines were, but like she was like actually crying. Like that was fucking amazing. I loved it.
You told me to.
I know.
Andrea is a thespian.
I do what I'm told.
I know she is.
Yeah, that was actually, I just looked it up.
Wow.
That was episode 82.
Oh, that wasn't that long ago. Oh,
No,
it was a long time
was a
ago.
long time ago.
Our 7-8 month hiatus for
Was that
babies.
October 2017.
Wow.
Halloween
Yeah, man,
2017.
that was a while ago.
Well,
Yeah, and then there was, of course, episode 83, which was just after that, where I was formally introduced to the show. That's definitely my favorite episode.
You didn't come on until 83?
I mean, I've been on the show a lot, but
Yeah, I
that
guess
was
not.
Meet Mr. Wilson. Tach wonders if she's cheating on you. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So you've always been kind of part
What
of
do
the
I
show,
wonder?
but never on the show.
I wasn't a part of the show through all of them because you guys
No.
wanted to interview a whole bunch of girls.
It's just our way to get a bunch of girls in the
It
studio.
never happened.
no.
Oh, God, this is giving me hiccups. This champagne.
You're a cartoon character?
So we got to give some credit where credit is due. Some of our original hosts of the show, back in the original days of Living Podcariously before the reboot, we got to give some love to our boy Ron. So Ron was part of the original inception of the show and was there for the first 30 or so episodes that we recorded. So Ron, thank you, buddy, for being part of it. We hope to get you back in studio with us again soon to hang out and join us in some of our antics that we got planned for the future. But
For sure. If we can't get Ron, we need to get Jordy Todd.
yes, exactly. Jordy Todd did make a presence on one of our shows
He did?
during this, during this
Yeah,
iteration.
That's right. It was early on.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty early. AKA,
We were still in like 2 studios ago.
yeah, that's true. Jordy Todd, for the listeners, was a person, this was one of our friends that came on the show to hang out with us, but he really was the smoke and mirrors.
You can't. Why you
but
can't say that?
Are you
he,
sure?
he has
Well,
He's
but
short
what if
out.
Jordy
ability.
Todd wants to come also?
All right, I'm confused. This is too many layers deep in Inception for me. Did you just click up there? We got to give some. Go ahead.
I just had another memory. I'm looking at our old episodes.
oh, nice.
It's got to be on the list. The day that Dan Cummins came
Oh,
to the area.
shit.
We got to talk about that. That was out
Dan
of control.
Cummins Day. That's right.
That was a huge day. So
Yeah.
we'll insert a little clip of maybe part of the interview with him, but the whole show was kind of focused around, having Dan be part of Living Podcariously. But well, here's a little clip from him for maybe promoting some of his Time Suck podcast stuff that he still does. So check that out. But before I reached out to you, so I'm big on not wanting to snipe a guest or not wanting to, steal a bit. If I happen to steal a bit by accident, it's purely by accident.
Sure.
I don't try to steal anything, but I sent Daniel an email, and me and him have talked a lot back in the past.
Yeah.
He's going to do a Twisted 10 eventually
Oh, that's
as well.
cool. He's such a good dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. But I sent him an email. Hey, dude, I kind of want to, shoot an email to Dan. He seems like a pretty cool guy. I'd like to have him on an episode of Twisted 10 and maybe Living Pod. He's like, do it, man. Go for it. He's an awesome dude. And
Oh, that's nice.
so I want to thank Daniel for basically allowing that. I know it's not an allowance, but not being weirded out by it.
Yeah, no, those guys have been so helpful. Where it's like they were trying to get me to do a podcast a long time before I started doing it.
Yep.
And then and especially when it's weird. It's fun actually. The history lately of Time Suck, where it's like I've always had a little bit of a left of center humor And I tried for a long time to kind of like sell shows in LA and do that stuff. And I'd always just kind of like bump up against, before it could really get sold with the production company, whatever, they would always change it into something that I didn't even really care about anymore. It was always really frustrating, and you have so many voices, so many cooks in the kitchen, your manager, your agent saying like, do this, do that. No, this is good, but that's not good. And then there's like this part of you deep down when you've been performing for a long time. You're like, no, I know what's good. I know what works for me because I'm doing it all the time. But they don't want to hear it. And then with the podcast, nobody wanted to take a meeting. Like none of the All Things Comedy, none of those networks had even like any interest at all in even like hearing out what Time Suck was about, like zero interest. And so I was like, God dang it. And then this other network finally, like CBS has a Play It podcast network. They were interested, and then it was like this year-long, ridiculous, stupid process of lawyers going back and forth over just nonsense, over because there was a record label involved, Warner Brothers, just the biggest dipshits in the industry, trying to add all this stuff.
Well, Warner Brothers is not a sponsor of Living Podcast.
Yeah, that's right. I got some pretty strong opinions about Warner Brothers and what they've done to DC Comics myself.
Okay. Well, I had a 5-record deal with them, and by the end of it, I hated them so much. But that's a whole nother.
Sure.
Oh, but
is there going to be a time suck on them specifically?
They probably sue me. I don't know. Maybe. And so I finally get this thing signed. I'm like, okay, finally, now I'm gonna do Time Suck. And then they wanted some sample episodes. And basically, long story short, on that part, they heard the samples and were like, I don't think so.
Really?
Like they just didn't get it. They were just like, this doesn't make any sense to us. We can't market this. And so I was gonna give up. And then Tom was the one. He's like, dude, fuck all them. He's like, just do it yourself. He's like, that's what we did. He's like, I was gonna go with Danger Brain, but then they were a little bit too big for what I want just to start. I didn't know. So, but I had a friend who could do logo design, website, and I'm like, all right, man, give me a quote. And I just did everything. And then CBS had sent me like what's called a podcast in a box, all this equipment to do it remotely. So after they terminated me, before I sent that back, I just copied. I went on Amazon and bought everything that they had given me, and then sent their stuff back, started doing it. And I've kept their little like termination letter as like motivation. And now that like I don't really care about I actually don't really care about the charts and stuff that much. I just want people to like it and it to grow. But the one thing I do look at is the Play It podcast. Not that those people have anything to do with my contract. Sure. But it does make me feel good when I know mine is building and growing more than their other podcasts.
Nice.
Because eventually, just for my own pettiness, I will someday send an email like, "Hey, check out how many downloads this has gotten."
You missed the train, buddy.
Yeah, the thing that was unmarketable, you assholes.
Nice. Well, let's talk about Time Suck for a minute.
Yes, definitely.
For our listeners that don't know Dan Cummins through stand-up or through Dan Cummins through his podcast called Time Suck, let's briefly talk about Time Suck and what it's all about. I'm obviously a huge fan.
Oh, thank you.
I also am a sucker myself. So.
Thank you.
You're a time sucker.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Suckheads here. Nice.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So Time Suck is basically, I mean, you tell me, but it's a show where you pick a topic each week and you get deep down the rabbit hole of every single topic and just tear it apart. And your latest one was JFK. I know you talked a lot about that on Tom and Dan.
Yeah.
That was an awesome episode, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that was really fun to research. Well, it's just like I was talking about it on stage a little bit last night, and I finally kind of made sense to myself. But I love learning. I've always loved learning about random stuff. Like when I was a little kid, my great grandpa, he was this old Swede, didn't speak English that clearly. But like one of the things like we kind of bonded over was he just liked National Geographics, almanacs, Guinness Book of World Records. He just liked random trivia. And so, as a little kid hanging around this really old man, and that was just like what he could give me to do or whatever like that. And so from an early age, I just got really into it for whatever reason, and just like learning about the world around me, and especially growing up in a little town in Idaho where you don't see anything. There was like no diversity, there's no stores, there's nothing. So it's like your only way to explore the rest of the world is just through magazines or whatever at that time. And so that just kind of planted the seed. And I always just like to learn about, stuff. And then, but I also have a short attention span.
Yeah.
And so like, people would be like, hey man, check out Dan Carlin's Hardcore History. And that's a great podcast, but I can't do it. Because I've tried so many times, and I don't know if I have ADD or something, but I'll try and focus, and then I'll be like, shit, and I missed the last 10 minutes because I start spacing off, and then I'll go back, and then I'll have these weird conversations with myself in the car. I'm like, you got to focus, come on, like you're grown up, just pay attention like a normal person, and then I'll be trying to pay attention, and then I'll start I'm like, that's weird that you would tell yourself to pay. Oh god damn it, I missed another 10 minutes again.
I say the same stuff. Like you're thinking about sitting in class in high school. You're like, I haven't listened to any anything.
Yeah.
And then now you realize you really haven't listened because you're telling yourself you haven't listened.
Right.
I've done that. Used to say that joke all the time. Yeah.
My wife gets mad at me now because I don't think, like, before I met her, it's just like, a life long maybe coping mechanism of getting good at like pretending to have heard what people said. Just being like, oh yeah, no, totally. But you're off in your own little world almost all the time. And she's like, you didn't hear anything, did you? I'm like, no. So my goal with the podcast was, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who are really busy with their lives, would want to learn about different things that they just don't have time to research themselves, and maybe don't have the attention span like I do to hear the more esoteric academic type, podcast. And I'm like, well, let's make learning fun. I feel like the academic kind of elites fuck up on that a lot of times, where like they explain things in a way that their buddies would appreciate it, like their professor type buddies. Or it's like, no, man, explain it for the basic humanity, like the regular person.
Yeah.
Explain it with dick jokes.
Explain it with, put some dick jokes in there. Say fuck here and there. Get people's attention.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you put in a very, very unique comedy. You add your comedy spin into your podcast, and that's what makes it. You really do hold the listener's attention very well.
Oh, that's
not
good.
Kissing your ass as much as it sounds like, but it it legitimately sounds. It sounds good.
Tach. His erection showing.
His erection is showing.
Where's the pillow? I need a pillow. So Dan is still very, very active with Time Suck for his podcast, and dude, he's growing faster than ever. He has the subscribers. Dude has like 4,000 subscribers that pay him monthly for his podcast for his extra content. So he's doing it right. He's doing that shit right, and he's entertaining as hell. But yeah, that was a hell of a day, man. We had 3 different shows that day. One of them was our boy Ray Burritos, who came on and did his interview with Dan, and that was his last show ever.
Yeah,
he
I don't know what's going on with Ray Burrito, but I'm pretty sure he's fucking somebody else. He's not coming around here anymore.
That was a catch line of Ray Burrito for every question that he would ever try to help us answer on the Guyry, is that he's probably fucking someone else.
He moved away, though.
Yeah, so where's he living now?
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's not that far.
No,
Tell him to drive
not too
down
bad.
here. Get his shit together.
Yeah, he dropped a lot when he left here. He dropped all of his comedy hosting sessions and everything when he was living down here. So yeah, episode 83 is Meet Mr. Wilson. Wow, that's crazy. So we'll give some love out to our other host on the show, Mr. Jay Alvarez.
Yep.
He obviously was part of our show for a good 50 or so episodes in there. And Jay's awesome. Jay's doing his Pops On podcast, and he's got some amazing bits that he does. But Jay's just a good guy, man.
Gosh, just him and Lorraine's comments and stuff to each other on Facebook, they make my day a lot of times. They're just the funniest couple
They
ever.
make me wish I had a girlfriend.
Aw, I'll be your girlfriend.
No, you won't.
I don't have a boyfriend.
Give me your sister.
Okay.
Gimme, like it's a dowry.
I have 2 cows for her.
What about episode 21?
Oh, yeah, that one was
Right?
good.
21?
21.
I was going to say that.
That's worth doing again, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Well,
I don't know. Wait a
I
minute,
think
is it-
once you can't really redo 21.
That's
Really,
true.
and lightning does not strike twice.
Oh, no, that's a great one, Josh.
I know.
So good.
Say that was the episode Tach did stand up.
Oh,
Did some comedy on the show.
I did it on the show.
No, you didn't. So you gave us a recap of
you're
your
right.
first time experiencing stand-up comedy. And do you have that audio anywhere? Because I'd like to insert it right.
Yeah. No. We're not going to
no?
insert anywhere.
What?
But I do have it. Yes. Now there's
went to
not
all
really
those.
any rooms that will let like a nobody come on anymore around here.
You can come to my house and do it.
Oh, okay. Well, there
We
you go.
can't go out. We have a baby, so we can just make a comedy club at our house.
There it is.
Your audience is very focused every single week.
Nice.
So back on episode 57, we had one of the coolest musicians I think that we've ever entertained in our studio. So for the listeners, our studio, we've had it in a couple of different locations. We've had it in where we're at now, which is the Why Are We Here studios, which is nice because it's a separate location from our home. It's a little bit more professional. And it's a place for us all to meet, whatever. But we used to have it in our side room of our house, kind of attached to our pool table area. So it was a pretty good open space, and we would bring bands and musicians in to entertain us over there. One of my favorite memories of all of that is from episode 57, which was Damien Sumi, when he came in and did some of his original music. And it's one of his more popular songs, but the dude's got some lungs, man. He's got
like
the
it.
ability.
He's
and his
definitely
style
original. He's original.
Yeah, his style is certainly unique. Damien, so here's something I didn't know at the time, but Damien was actually like signed. He was a no shit like big deal
Yeah.
in the industry, and people know him from that are part of that industry. I had no idea.
Then he had to take he went on a sabbatical or something.
Had a
right?
kid, so he wanted to be more of a family man.
What's that like? Just take a break because you have a kid? Okay. Oh.
My name is Damien Sumi. This song is called Burn the Pain. Yeah, in my marrow, deep in my bone. Yeah, on my mind, it must atone. Yeah, in my heart, run through my blood. Compromise, please compromise. Yeah, in the past, your picture framed under my skin, all love-soaked gin. You're still the most beautiful I know. Compromise, please compromise, and we'll go down to the abyss. Find the treasure that we missed. Let's find a place where there's joy, and let that joy burn the pain. We may never get over this. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. 'Cause you are purple, baby. I'm like water blue. You're a glass of wine. You're the sweets and the thyme. I'm smoke. I'm blown away. Compromise, please compromise. 'Cause you are restless, I can't let go. You are direct and I'm more like a metaphor. And you are Jupiter, I'm a slave to the moon. Compromise, please compromise, and we'll go down to the abyss. Find that treasure that we missed. Let's find that place where there's joy. We'll let that joy burn the pain. We may never get over this. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. After me, boys, goes like this. Just needs a little water. Needs a little water. Let it in the sun. Let it in the sun. And let it grow. Let it grow. Yeah, let it grow. Love is patient. Sometimes love can even be kind. A little grace. I swear I'll toe the line. How are you still? The only one I want. 10 years later, all my money compromised. And we'll go down to the abyss and find that treasure that we missed. Let's find a place where there's joy. We'll let that joy burn the pain. We may never get over this. And we may never get over this. We may never get over this. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Nice. Heck yeah.
When Jason Crace came on, that was fun for me.
That's true.
That was the Jason and Andrea show.
That was the Jason and Andrea show. Between the personalities that you two have, you two could have your own talk show.
We were also on a high though because we had just finished the show, so it was the closing of the show, and we were both just amped up.
That was for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, right? So for that one,
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Was it Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, I think it was Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It was Beauty and the Beast. Episode 79.
Thank you.
Man,
Yeah.
Mr. Wilson is good with numbers.
I know.
how
does he remember?
He remembers
He's like
everything.
Rain Man. Of course, he doesn't know that reference, but
Hey, I've heard of him.
He's watched it since then, right?
No.
Oh,
remember on episode 55
Yes.
where we were live from the Village Idiot Pub?
That
was fun.
Didn't we meet somebody that night that was famous?
so some bum that pretended to be one of the guitarists from Pink
Well,
Floyd?
don't spoil it. Just here, listen.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Jack's cartoon laugh.
To whatever.
Who's this guy right here? Look at this guy.
I don't know.
He looks like an interesting character. Describe him for us, Andrea.
Are you gonna
He
say
looks
you
like
want
a
to
guy
bang him?
who could pull out balloons and make animals for you.
He does look like a balloon guy. Yeah.
He's got like. There's another guy coming over here. Who's this guy?
What?
Hey, what's up, sir?
Can we give him a mic? Okay, we got like. Are these homeless guys, Andrea? Here?
Not with those glasses.
Please describe this guy over here with the red scarf.
Red scarf, tie that has like buildings on it of different colors, gold bracelet, gold watch, gold ring, two gold
Red
rings,
glasses.
red
which
glasses.
I don't even think
hair
there's
like,
lenses in them.
What's his name on Back to the Future? The doctor.
Oh yeah.
Doc.
Oh, Marty. Yeah, Doc Brown.
Yep, Doc Brown hair. Actually, between the two of them, they've got it down.
I don't think
Doc Brown
there's
hair.
lenses in those glasses.
There are
Andrea.
no lenses whatsoever in those glasses, Tach.
They're straight up pageantry glasses.
But I think we need some hand sanitizer for Adam right now.
Yeah.
And I think he has some kind of secret power in this ring because he keeps twisting it up and down.
Yeah. And Adam can hear us right now in one ear.
Yes,
so.
he can.
He's
So I
probably-
think he switched fingers on it. Oh, crap.
Oh shit.
Oh, I know those rings. My daughter got those 50 cents. Walmart. It was the more expensive one. Instead of a quarter, it was 50 cents to get those. But it's worth it for the shiny jewel on it.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think it may have some power in that ring. Look at it.
And I have to tell you, he is a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
That's what its jacket
It is
claims.
on his jacket.
Are you serious? Hang on a minute. We might have the lead singer from Pink Floyd walking up to us
What?
here.
Lead singer to Pink Floyd.
All right, let's look you up. Not that I'm doubting your credentials, but
Give him
this
a
is
mic,
this
man.
is Coco.
Let's take back all he said.
Wow, Jesus Christ! I would have 1,000 questions to ask you.
Let's take back everything we said, Tach.
I don't know.
I believe him.
Okay, let's not jump
Let's
the gun
interview
here,
him.
please.
Roger Waters.
It would be an interesting interview. He's got the gold
I gotta
story.
deviate, except-
Roger
Interview
Waters.
him. That's him.
Did you? What was your favorite one to
He
write?
said he's the lead singer from Pink Floyd, so they're looking
Sedated?
it up. They're having fun looking it up, though.
First time you said this. Are you recording?
This is not the first time he said this. I just heard from Jason.
Please tell me you're recording.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
This is all recorded.
Give him a mic, man.
Yeah,
Adam.
have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Give him a mic. Get your ears on, Adam.
Yeah, hang on.
All right, we'll interrupt this last for celebrity walk in.
All right.
All right. So, joining us here for our recording of Living Podcariously is self-proclaimed lead guitarist for Pink Floyd, right?
Well, I wrote the songs too.
You wrote them all? Let me fix this so it
Yeah.
gets right into there. There
Of
we
course,
go.
Sid Barrett is our leader, but he's a vegetable now after 500 hits of acid.
Oh,
You
jeez.
know what Sid Barrett is?
Yeah? Well, no, I don't know. So I don't know very many of the names. I love Pink Floyd, don't get me wrong, but I don't
Okay.
know. I'm a Beatles fan through and through.
Me
And I
too.
know a lot of the
They're
details of the
number
Beatles.
one. We're
Yeah.
number two.
Well, Pink Floyd's it's just a different type of music, man. It's
We tried to make you think, but
come on, I tried to pull up the Wikipedia on there. All right, well let's just wing it.
okay.
So,
I can wing it like nobody.
lead guitarist with Pink Floyd. If we had a guitar out here, would you want to jam with us? We don't have one, but
I would like to,
really,
but it's against my contract because they think I'm taking money on the side. It's very strange.
gotcha. Who are you guys contracted through still?
We are disbanded. I'm forming a new band called Yellow Lead.
Yellow Lead?
Yeah, yellow is a color, and we have pink. Prince had purple until he died, and we like it. And Yellow Lead is You write every song with a yellow lead pencil.
Yeah.
There's no other colors.
I guess that's a good point.
And lead is like Led Zeppelin, so I figured I'd follow them,
So I've seen Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Beatles, all of the local college we got here, Florida East Coast College, has the laser shows.
Right.
And I absolutely love going up there and watching those because I love the music, number one, but I also enjoy the laser shows up there.
Well, I try to go over there and see them, but I show up at the wrong time. I just show up.
Yeah.
And I seem to miss time every time.
Well, cool. Yeah. So when is Yellow Lead supposed to come out? When are you guys going to be producing?
Next month. It's neat. Our drummer is in kilts, and there's 2 other of us, and there's me, and we're going to try to do it again.
Did you hear a couple episodes ago that I put Tach's laugh at the beginning of the episode?
I haven't listened to the latest episode, so...
When you first click play on the episode, all you hear is Tach going with his weaselly laugh. That's all you hear at the beginning of the episode. And then it goes into, you hear why he's laughing. So it's a little bit of just an intro to the show. It's great. I fucking love it. That's all you hear is just your laugh. You know what, though?
I guess if talking about Village Idiot, there was 777.
That was
big
huge
listener event. That was massive and awesome.
Right.
So we kind of stacked the deck in our favor, but we did that for a purpose. So we wanted to have our first listener event where our listeners came out to meet us and hang out and, just be part of, our festivities to celebrate our show and our sponsors and our charity that we were supporting at the time, which was the Children's Hunger Project. So yeah, Josh, you're 100% right. The 777 was the catchphrase that we went with just because it ended up being on July 7th. 2017 at 7 p.m. So it kind of worked out. So we went with kind of like a gambling kind of theme, sort of whatever. But,
we had like a Plinko board.
Yeah, we had a Plinko board. We had
a couple of games.
Yeah, we had a couple.
Times. That's where we premiered our merch.
That's true.
The first time.
Yeah.
But we almost sold out of that shit, man. That was good.
Yeah, we did that day. Yeah. So that's another learning lesson for building a podcast business is how to properly do merch.
I got to wear a sparkly dress and go-go boots.
Yeah,
I remember.
That's true. Jay
Looked good in that sparkly. Oh, not.
Jay owned being the MC. Yeah. He is the right kind of energy that you need in an event like that to
ran the
MC
room.
It. Yeah, he did.
Hopefully, we can have him come guest.
It's okay. I remember when you started off at first, you're like, "Hey guys, I'm Adam."
Yeah,
and these people standing up here, I don't know who they are. Just go out. Let's do this, guys. Okay, bye.
He's so cute.
And we're standing up there like looking like morons, like we're just like his security. We thought he was going to be like, and this is Tach, and I'm good, thanks.
Some more bubbly there, buddy?
Made us
I'm good, thanks.
Andrew, you want some more?
Gangsters.
Are they about to dance?
Okay.
It's kind of hot.
Me and Josh will polish off the rest of this
fine.
bottle.
I'll keep going. I'll finish our champagne off.
I still have a whole Yeti cup full of wine.
The best surprise line to me in the whole show, well, I guess there's a couple, but the one that caught you off guard, you weren't expecting the comedy value to come from a line like this, came from our boy Derek. When we had him in on episode number 73. So Derek is trying to give us some ideas of... let's back Derek up for just a minute. He's studying to be an astrophysicist up at University of Florida. So smart fucking dude by a long shot. And he was kind of challenging us and giving us a little bit of trivia that we could kind of test our intellect for his studies for, being an astrophysicist.
Right.
He gave us an equation to solve on the show. And out of, I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to play it right here.
Okay.
So here's the clip from Derek.
Another calculus one.
Let's try it.
Integral of cosine theta d theta.
What was that?
Kappa beta. What, son?
He sounded like he was speaking...
No. We were going Greeks. I know Greeks.
No,
I hung around enough college campuses.
Castilian.
I know Greeks.
It's way better. Lambda.
That was Castilian Spanish.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you?
Nice. I do. I could replace theta with x. Integral of cosine of x dx.
DMX?
X is going to give it to you.
X gon' give it to you.
Wait. And
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard on this show.
On what corner of flat Earth did anyone ever think there would be a smart math-related DMX joke?
Okay.
the punchline was X is going to give it to you, which is a DMX reference. X is going to give it to you. Yeah. And it caught, when he said it, it caught us off guard and we were all like, oh shit.
I don't think I was there that night.
I don't get it.
This is the best way to bring that part of the show back. X is a formula value in Derek's equation. And then somebody said X will help you solve it. And then Derek busted out with X is going to give it to you. And it was a reference, like a joke for a rap line compared to a crickets. Okay, got it. Okay,
like
Andrea.
wrapping paper? Like the lines that are on wrapping paper?
Yes, like wrapping paper.
Yes, just like that.
Oh.
You get it now?
No.
Okay. She's adorable. Congratulations again, man.
Oh, that was so good.
I guess I was there. Well, I don't remember any of that at all.
You don't remember Derek in studio?
No, I remember Derek.
Oh, you don't remember that line?
No, I don't remember that conversation.
Usually I'm the one with bad memory, Tach. What do you?
No, here's the phenomena that is doing podcasts. As you know, when I used to do Tame Funny, I used to edit that one and all that, you know. So while I'm editing it, listening back, like, there's whole conversations I don't remember fucking having, but obviously I did, you know, because when you're here, your family. When you're here, you just talk.
Your family.
You just talk, and you know, then you just move on and forget. And then it's just kind of funny when you listen to the show again. You're like, why don't I remember? Like, well, you remember the conversation, but you don't remember saying certain things. Or when you're listening to it, you think of something funny to say, and then you realize you did say it. And you're like, good on you, buddy.
It is a weird phenomenon to see happening. Yeah.
You know why it happens though?
Why?
It's because your brain doesn't think it's important. So
that's true.
I'm sorry this isn't important to you, Tach.
That is true. That's the hypothalamus to the oblongata.
The hip bone's connected to the leg bone.
So, all right. So, what's the most sentimental part of the show to you guys?
That I'm doing it with my fiance.
Aw, that's sweet. Wait, we talking about the show or something else?
Both.
Brown chicken brown. Okay.
Brown chicken brown.
Oh, I took that as sex immediately. I didn't know what he meant by that. Oh, doing the show. Gotcha.
Yes.
Sentimental part. What about you? What's your most sentimental part of the show?
It gives me an excuse to spend time with the people that I love the most in my life more. It gives me more time to hang out with you guys. No, I'm serious. Our listeners might like the show. They might enjoy listening to us, and we might occasionally have something that's kind of funny that entertains them through their day. But to me, I really get a chance to hang out with the people that I love the most and want to spend the most of my time with. So,
okay, we're definitely having champagne at the wedding. Get you all sentimental.
Yeah, what's happening?
No, I agree with you because I think this is very therapeutic. Even though, Josh, you say, Mr. Wilson, excuse me, you say that this isn't important to my brain. I know, I'm kidding.
You two have an on-air dynamic that's building that I fucking love. You're always seeking his approval and forgiveness, and you're always trying to make him feel like he's loved. I love this. This is awesome.
But I think this is very therapeutic, and I love coming here weekly to just sit down. To sit down and talk with you guys and hang out and chit chat and bullshit, and I hit on your wife, and you know it's fun.
Oh, sorry, she sucks your dick once in a while. It's okay.
Not enough, but anyway, Andrea, what's your favorite part about me?
About you? Your red hair?
Just kidding.
And your Prince voice?
Then tell your sister that.
I like all the people we get to meet. That's pretty badass.
We formed some fucking amazing relationships. I mean, just the engagement party that I had for Andrea when I proposed to her by itself, I guess the proposal party, speaks volumes. So I hired Hot Pink, legitimately hired them to perform for an hour. I didn't really have a whole lot of money, but I was going to pay them to do their hour. And I also hired Jason Estes with the Village Idiot Pub to cater it for some beer and wine.
Yeah.
And both the band and Jason said, this is on the house. This is us. You guys promote us. We love you guys, whatever. I was never angling for that. I never tried using the engine of the podcast as a leveraging to get anything for free.
Too bad I couldn't drink.
Andrea was pregnant at the time. Yes, that's true. It was not a shotgun proposal. It was I had planned it for months in advance.
No one will believe you. You can quit saying that.
That's okay. Oh, man, this champagne is getting to me. Champagne's going to get
Is that
it to
why
you.
there's a tear in your eye?
Yes, that is. But yeah, we have met some really, really cool people. Not just the sponsors. I mean, people that I consider friends now too, like Veronica and Sam from the Salty Fox. I mean, shit, they invited me to be their ceremony person at the wedding.
Officiant.
Officiant.
You have to at least know what the word is when you do it.
I don't know. Is that true? I don't know. That was really cool.
I don't know. We meet some really cool artists. Like you talk about Hot Pink, but I mean, there's some of the outliers too. Like
True Phonic.
There was True Phonic, yeah, of course. But then it's still that's the guitarist that you found, and he only ever called in. But he had
that's right.
The most heart.
Will Porter.
There we go.
Yep.
His music was unreal. It was so good.
Yeah, he was good.
So who said it? Somebody said Connor Hughes' line a minute ago.
Yeah, we all open with that. Like, what is our most memorable moment? We all just I think belly laughed.
I think it's from episode number 36.
Was that 4 Girls, 1 Studio?
No,
Nope.
God, no.
No, that was
That
crazy.
was when I was in Vegas.
That was our car crash episode.
Yeah, that was 4 lovely and beautiful but cackling women in our studio talking mad shit about guys and just their
that would have been
lives.
the perfect episode for me. Let's have him on again.
It's
Let's have the all-girl episode.
All at
You
the
want to do an
same
all-girl
time.
episode?
Yeah.
All right.
We still have to have the gay episode too.
How are you gonna run any of the equipment? Girls don't know how to use this stuff.
You just get to stand in the corner and watch.
Where are you going to put all the sandwiches? God, I mean, really? Oh, shit. Sorry, Tach. You always prop that thing up right in front of me.
Watch out, Adam's drunk.
No, I've had 1.5 glasses of
That's all it
champagne.
takes.
And you're already kicking shit.
That's true. I already broke through my jeans. Look, I straight up hulked out of my jeans. Look at this. Look, I hulked out of them.
Hulked? Say it again.
Hulked. What? Am I pronouncing that wrong?
Hulked.
What the fuck is so funny about the word?
L. It's a hard L.
Hulk. That's how you're supposed. What am I? Hulk?
What?
Hawk it? I hawked it.
Congratulations, Andrea. He's adorable.
But anyway, I think it's on that episode. If it's not, I'll add in an edit to let the listeners know where to go to listen. But Connor, our good buddy Connor Hughes came in studio. Now, if you don't remember him, Connor Hughes was a star on VH1's Dating Naked. He also was a star on a couple of other things, like
American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, he failed out like the second stunt on American Ninja Warrior. I mean, I love him. He's an athlete, but he just fucked up on it.
Yeah.
But he had one of the funniest lines ever, and here it is.
All right, number 3, Alexandria in Ohio.
Alex.
How do guys feel about how much their girlfriend uses social media? My guy gets so annoyed every time I pick up my phone. I do admit I spend a lot of time on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Okay, she sent this question to us while she was on a date, I'm pretty sure.
And
Put
on
your
social
fucking phone
media.
down. You're on a date.
And she was listening to the show while she was on the date, which triggered her to send in an email to show@livingpodcariously for the Guyry segment.
Nice
Put your
plug.
fucking
You like
phone
that?
down. It's a 2-hour date? You can go 2 hours without checking your phone. If he was checking his phone every 5 minutes, you'd be bitching up a storm because he's not paying any attention to you. You know what? Sometimes I want to feel like a pretty little tulip too.
It's
You know, like-
it's Jake from State Farm.
Who the fuck is Amber Alert? Who is that?
Why is she telling you where this little girl is? Are you a pedophile? Are you an Amber pedophiles?
That's fucking gold right there. That's
my God.
hilarious.
You didn't make that up, did you?
Holy shit.
Amber Alert. Oh.
That's the same girl that looks at a mall directory and says, "You are here." She's like, "How do they know?"
Did you make that as that original joke?
How long have you known Amber?
Holy shit.
Why does she have a little red emoji?
Why does her ringtone sound different?
Why is it a special one? It's not even fair.
Her car's not even that good. Not even that cool. Like she's bragging about her car.
We're so bad. Amber Alert's important.
98
Nissan. Children.
Why is she's proud of a windowless van?
We've also done some other really cool stuff over the 100 episodes.
We have? Like what?
We had like Get Out Penny.
Oh,
That was fun.
For sure.
That was fun.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
that was
Right.
That was fun.
We
That's
had
where Penny was born.
Yeah, it was born right here on
It
the
was
show.
a game time bit
Yeah.
that birthed Penny.
Yeah,
Penny.
for
God damn,
sure.
It's hard to say.
Was it messy? I wasn't.
Not as messy as you would expect.
It was a very clean.
It was a
birth.
clean transition for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was that one time that Hot Pink hung out in my living room because we filmed a whole music video of their.
Oh yeah,
That's
show.
true.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. That was an awesome experience. Like you couldn't get any more like front and center than I was because I was on the stage but in front of the band.
Yeah,
I had the best view out of everybody.
Was that where everybody kept yelling like, "Hey, down front, move"?
Maybe, but did you see Hot Pink? I wasn't paying any attention to the audience.
we
Fuck
got
those guys.
compliments that day for how well, and we get a lot of credit to Tach because he did the video directing,
Oh,
so
stop.
all the direction for all of the cast that day. We got a lot of compliments, even from Stacy, the director of the Playhouse, for how professional and how well organized our group of people were to shoot this thing.
But where was I? Oh yeah, I was performing with Hot Pink.
That's true. You were on stage with them.
Best part ever. I got to see all the gimmicks that James does when he turns around and isn't looking at the audience, the faces he makes at the musicians and at us of how tired or hot. It was cool. I won't go into too much detail. I guess that's private.
Yeah, that's
for us
smoke and
private
mirrors.
folks.
Yeah.
That's Hot Pink Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah.
Pink smoke. On the water.
Man, what else? You did the Spam-A-Lot promo clip for the Surfside Plan?
Yeah,
So
Surfside.
yeah, with one of those guys that was in that,
Steve Miguel.
Huh? No, not Steve. What's his name? Rob. You're friends with him on Facebook too.
Not close friends though.
No. Anyway, he played Tim in Spam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the paranormal group with him. So.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So we were out last night doing a
Ooh, did you
paranormal
see
investigation.
ghosts?
Oh wait.
We'll talk about that later.
Save that because that is a
Driving
perfect segue
nuts.
into the next
Yeah.
the
Well,
break.
we'll talk about that later in the show.
Before we wrap up this segment, do you guys have anything else you want to add in for our last 100 episodes? Is there anything you want to say to our listeners or to each other, especially you two, Tach and Josh?
Thank you so much for
I prefer to save
listening.
it for the end of the episode.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, you guys. No, seriously, I don't even want to make fun of you. Really, I don't. I did lose a bet, though. All right, so I bet Tach that we would never make it to episode 100. He said we would, and now I owe Tach a mouth hug. Great. Fuck.
If you have to, but you can't survive if they will let you. We hide away in a bedroom. Oh, is that really just what you used to? Oh, so you're putting some pictures, trying to make it a home, but it's a home really a home if you're eating alone. You find yourself waiting on the ring of the phone, swearing to yourself that you're finding your own. Well, you're asking all the right questions, searching for your direction. But though you're reaching out to someone, only see your own reflection. Oh, still putting no pictures, trying to make it a home, but it's a home really a home if you're sleeping alone. You find yourself waking on the ring of the phone, and swearing to yourself that you're finding your own. Come on. Oh, it's such a lonely world, a world of inequality. But are we searching for a cure? Are we choosing to ignore or seeing more? Hey, misery. so I'm impressing. No, I've never been a man for gambling. Only I decide my fate. No, I'm sure nothing will ever change. Oh, so I'm taking down the pictures of my so-called home, where I was sure I would spend my whole life alone. Ain't nobody on the other end of the phone, but my misery is slowly turning into a song. Yeah. Oh, it's such a lonely world, a world of inequality. Well, are we searching for a cure? Well, are we choosing to ignore or seeing more? Hey, misery.
Now, it's our 100th episode. We're here for a party. It's going to be great, guys. 100th episode, and we're going to have at least another 100 more.
And welcome back. Oh, sorry.
Yes! He got you back.
Got you back, bitch.
Now, boys.
No, go ahead. No, you.
Welcome back to Living Podcarioususly.
God, that's loud.
I'm sorry.
You're usually sitting further back. It's
Okay, let me try it again.
The listeners all just went, what the fuck?
Then take it away. And welcome back.
Welcome back.
All of that's staying in, you know that.
So, I guess this is my segment. This is my time to talk. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so I have a few things.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No.
This is my time from the Goonies.
Yeah. It's our time. Our time down here. Yeah. That's a movie that came out in the 80s, Mr. Wilson. It's called The Goonies.
Oh.
I don't know if you've probably never seen
that. Was
it.
the character Mouth in the Goonies?
No, that was not Mouth.
I'm taking this back.
That was Mikey. Oh, taking it back.
This is
taking them
my
all back.
dream. This is my dream. Right
My
here.
wish. Yeah.
Yeah, my wish. I'm taking them all
I
back.
was always Andy.
Was that guy's name Sean Ancito?
No, Sean Astin. Played
Close.
Mikey. Yeah.
I just heard a reference on that to a show. No shit, like 2 hours ago. Something Margaret was watching. I walked in the room and they said those exact words.
Oh.
It was Family Guy. It was Family Guy.
Nice.
They were quoting that scene from the Goonies.
Oh, cool.
That's the only reason I have any idea what the fuck you're talking about.
You've really never seen The Goonies?
I do remember that episode of Family
That
Guy.
movie is almost twice my age.
But it's so good. You really have to watch that one.
Josh, that's a cult classic.
Yeah,
Like, if you want to skip Rain Man, go ahead. That's still great. But The Goonies are like, that's where it's at.
I should. You're right.
Just get
Almost twice
stoned
your
and watch
age.
it.
Are you
Did
only
you-
like 16?
Did you say booty traps? No, booby.
When did it come
What's the
out?
line?
Like 86?
Okay, Google. Oh.
Oh, it's my age.
Yeah.
Well,
So then
now
you
my
should
phone's
watch-
going to make noise.
It's so pretty, though. Look at that baby.
So, I have a story.
All right, what's up, Tach?
This is it's a dating life story.
Dating update? We need a theme song for Tach's dating life update.
I thought we were hooking you up with my sister. Pff, forget
We
that
are.
now.
We are.
You're already dating.
I'm not dating anyone. You gotta hear my story first. The story is not dating anyone, still interested in your sister.
Awesome story.
Oh, good. All right, next segment. Josh? Mr. Wilson?
So, this friend of mine that her and I used to kind of mess around several years ago. We still kind of stay in contact. Every once in a while, she'll pop up out of nowhere. She'll call me. We'll BS on the phone, whatever, for a while, and that's really about it. Of course, I'm flirty with her, and sometimes she just kind of writes me off. And it's like, okay. So yesterday, she's complaining because she has to go to a wedding today. So she's complaining about this wedding she has to go to, and she's kind of like, she went through a bad divorce and all that, so she's like, man. So she's all like, stupid relationships. I got to go sit through a fucking
Love's not real.
Yeah, all that bullshit. you
Yeah.
know? And so, and I got to go to this fucking wedding tomorrow. And then she's like, I just plan on going out with a bunch of friends and just drinking and getting drunk. And sorry, I got a buddy calling me.
Sorry, I can
This is
only
a guy
play-
that wants to be on the show.
What's his name?
Should I call him and put him on the air?
Are you dating him?
No.
Is this part of your dating story? Yeah, let's
No,
put him on
it's
the
not.
air. Let's put him on the
Okay.
spot.
Hi, you are live on Living Vicariously.
Hey, buddy.
You got to speak up.
Hey, buddy.
Who is that? Yeah, who? Hello?
This is Anthony.
Anthony.
What up, Anthony?
Hey, Anthony.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Good
See if
work.
I can,
We're all part of this call now. So what's up? How you been?
We were just getting an update on Tach about his dating life. So it was a short story.
It was.
Hey, look at that. You're finally on the show.
Awesome. Put me in a chair.
So what's up? I can't really talk long because we're, doing a show.
Oh, are you gonna talk about my idea?
What's your idea? Let's let our listeners know your idea.
About our nude cast.
Nude cast?
Nude cast.
Well, I already did take my shirt off.
She's shirtless in here now, Anthony.
She's not. Well,
No, about going to the nude beach.
okay, this guy, let me give you a background story on Anthony. So Anthony likes, you know the new beach we have around here?
Yeah, Play Linda.
Yeah.
I saw him on Facebook. It's that
Yes,
guy.
yeah, that
What's
guy.
up, that guy?
Yeah, so he goes to the new beach all the time by himself and he keeps trying to recruit me to go. He'll send me like pictures of him like on the nude on the beach.
There's my dog. There's my dick. There's the sandcastle I made with my dick. Yeah.
Right, so, and he keeps trying to get me to go. I'm like, no, I'm not going to the nude beach. It's not happening. So he's like, we could do a podcast from there.
What are you going to plug into?
There's ways.
There's a way to answer that question.
We can live stream it. There's plenty of way.
No, definitely not. Would you guys ever go to the nude beach?
I would go in a heartbeat.
Well, there you go. There's Adam. Adam right there.
I'll go.
He'll go with you.
You're talking about Play Linda?
So that's one of the things. What is the pros and the cons of being at the nude beach?
The con is sand in your unmentionables.
Unmentionables. Pros. So typically at the nude beach, and Anthony, correct me here, but typically at the nude beach, it's not like what a guy would typically think, like there's lots of naked women that are all around. Usually it's a bunch of old people. And that's what I've stereotypically heard about being at the nude beach. Is that right?
Like this one? Fuck yeah.
Sometimes, the summertime and spring break is the best time to go for a guy.
Now, is it weird? Because if I go to a nude beach as a guy, I'm of course going to want to look, but is that like taboo?
Not if you're wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
Anthony, didn't somebody give you a compliment one time? Why don't you tell that story?
Yeah, they told me I was a fine specimen.
Who was it that said that? Was it a beautiful woman?
Is an old lady?
No, some older guy. He really didn't make too much eye contact, but he said it and he kept walking by.
That's the other thing. At a nude beach, the guys that are there usually are hung like fucking donkeys. You don't see little dicks walking around on a nude beach very often.
That's why I'm not going.
Aw, Tach, you're well endowed.
Oh, thanks.
Where's the
Well, you have to go experience
for a
it, Tach,
ginger.
just once, so you know the experience.
I'm all on board with that. Anthony, can you take Tach out so he can do a report back to us about going out there?
It's not happening.
You want to do it next Friday?
No,
What if you
I'm
go
not
with
gonna
my
do it.
sister?
No, definitely not. when we're naked, we have naked time together. It's going to be private
And lights off. And a shirt on.
Don't touch the boobies.
If we go, Tach, I promise to keep my eyes at eye level with you.
But you always got to do a junk check. You have to do a junk check once.
I promise I won't keep my eyes at eye level because you're a beautiful specimen.
That's true. Look, I'm completely heterosexual, but I would look at a guy's dick just to see.
For sure.
I would look.
So would I.
Hey, don't get him wrong. This guy was a Marine. He spent time over in Iraq and all that, so he knows about looking.
Thanks
at
for
guys'
your
junk.
time, Anthony. Number one, thanks for your time, buddy.
Yes, sir.
He did some. These two guys did some time over there too, but they were civilians.
We were contractors, so
contractors.
we were making a ton of money doing it, not being enlisted. Yeah, so we get the money, just not the glory. Glory days.
So how's your dating life going, Tach?
So it's not. I was just telling a story about how this girl that I used to mess around with called me yesterday, and I'll just finish the story. So, this girl, she called me yesterday, and she's like, so, didn't want to go to the wedding. She's kind of feeling meh, and she was going to go out last night and just get drunk, and like, she's like, I think I'll just find some random hot chick and just hook up with her tonight.
What?
And I was like, well, I'm sitting at home alone, just so you know.
Bring her over here.
And she's like, no, I got to go out and blah, blah, blah. I was like, whatever. So she calls me an hour later, and she's like, hey, so what time do you have to go to your thing tonight? Which was last night. I had a thing to go to, which we'll talk about later. And I was like, well, I don't have to leave till like 9. And I think at the time it was only like 3 o'clock or something. She's like, do you want some company? And I was like,
yeah, shit.
Sure.
Let me go clean up,
I was
wash
like,
my
yeah.
dick.
So I was like, so I hung up the phone and I'm sitting there thinking, am I about to get laid? I was like,
yes.
And she was in Merritt Island time, so she still had some good, half
About
hour,
20 minutes or so, yeah.
So I jumped in the shower. And I'm like, holy, I need to like clean up and pick up around the house a little bit, and so when I get out of the shower, I go to my phone and there's a missed call from her and a text going, sorry, change of plans. My sister needs me for wedding duties and stuff. I was like, she's like, but we'll hook up again soon, I promise.
Were you cleaning the kitchen?
That's an inside joke. No. She's seen my house a mess, so
Wait,
it's okay.
cleaning the kitchen, is that like jerking off in the shower? What is the inside joke part of that?
No, it's just he thinks I make up excuses so I don't have to answer his calls.
I don't know if you guys ever been to, I don't know if you guys ever been to Tach's house, but his kitchen's pretty small, but he's always cleaning it.
Because he has to clean and cook for all the people that he has over at his house that never show up. That joke kind of fell flat. Sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
It sounded more like an insult than a joke there towards the end.
Hurts my feelings.
All right, buddy. Well, we got to run. I appreciate your calling.
Nude Beach is going to work.
Man. Hope to see you guys out there next time.
Bye, buddy. Nice talking to you.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
So I thought I was going to get laid yesterday, but no, didn't happen.
That sucks.
It's all right. It was only excited for like however long it takes to take a shower.
Aw, come here, Tach. I'm on the piping couch.
You look really hot over there, like with your hair all down. Look at that.
Take out a boob. Come on, do it. Whip a titty out. It's our 100th episode.
You whip a titty out.
Okay.
That was exciting.
It wasn't lactating.
Give me a minute. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that.
What was the other thing I was going to talk about? And then I was like, oh no, we'll talk about that later. Oh yeah. I feel like I'm a stand up. Adjust the mic.
Oh yeah, adjust it, baby. Oh yeah. That's how I like it.
Tach just came in his pants.
Yeah. So as you guys know, I joined this paranormal group.
Yeah,
it's called
what?
Space Coast Paranormal Society.
All right.
Check us out on Facebook, like it, and all that kind of stuff. Follow us. So we did an investigation last night at the Space Coast Iceplex in Rockledge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ice skating coast.
That place is chill, yo.
It was very cold last night. Holy shit. So, what was kind of neat about is that the manager, she wanted to include the employees as well in the investigation.
Wow,
So
really?
it was kind of neat. So I interviewed. So my job in the group is I'm the media guy. So I'm the one that is in charge of the YouTube channel and making episodes, things like that, which this is my first one. So there isn't anything up yet, but there will be soon. And so we had this one guy on there. He was an employee that worked there, and he was this black guy, and he was very flamboyant, which was hilarious, which made him more funny. So he was just like, oh my God, seriously. And he was like, this place is haunted. I ain't even joking. Like, he was hilarious. And every little noise all night, he was like, oh my God, what was that? And it was just like nothing, like a click, whatever. Nothing. Like some
old building sounds.
Yeah. And it was hilarious. And this guy works there. He knows like sounds, but I guess it changes when you kill all the lights and it's like 1 a.m. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. We did that last night. It was my first investigation with them. And it was kind of like their first investigation in a really long time. So
Cool.
Because it's a new team and all that. So
are we going to have to wait for the episode to come out, or are you going to tell us if you guys found anything?
Well, this was just the initial investigation. We still don't know as far as like cameras that were set up, if it caught anything, or any EVPs that were picked up, because they still have to review.
EVP?
Yeah, EVPs.
Which is
stands for. Do you know, Josh? You should know.
No, I'm confused. Why should I know? Hang on.
I thought you were like into this stuff.
No,
I'm
my
sorry.
mom is.
That was
nice.
My mom is. Yeah.
Do you know what an EVP is?
I do, but
Let's see if we can guess. EVP. So EMP is electromagnetic pulse. So EVP would be electro vapor pulse. No. Electrical.
You'll never guess it.
Vehicular. I don't know.
You'll never guess it. It stands for electronic voice phenomenon.
Electronic voice phenomenon.
We saw that. That was a movie called White Noise about that.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
yeah. So you basically have a recorder, and then you like keep it quiet, and you just ask in the room, like, anybody here with us?
Dude, I would love to get.
What
in
about
on
with the temperature dropping?
What do you mean?
I think it's really cold. So did it get really cold?
It was really cold. Only in certain areas, though. It was weird. Very concentrated.
Right over the rink. Really cold.
So we still have to review all the evidence, things like that. So as far as like personal experiences from last night, I really didn't experience anything. So I don't really have any stories. There was some areas that there's been tons of claims of seeing, apparitions, hearing voices, hearing all kinds of stuff. And I don't think we experienced anything last night while we were there, but we still have to review the evidence. So,
So what are some of the alleged stories? What are you trying to prove or disprove?
Well, there was an employee that worked there. I think he was like a maintenance guy. His name was George that used to work there. And he loved working there so much so that when he passed away, he wanted to be buried in his work shirt. So, and it was like, it said Space Coast Iceplex and all that. So, and he'd been there for years. And he actually died like right there at the place on site. He passed away. I think it was like a heart attack or something like that.
That is something I never knew about the Iceplex, and I used to go there all the time. They never told me somebody died there.
I think there's been a couple of deaths there. And the place hasn't even been open that long. That's really kind of strange.
We should get them to do a after hours event at the Playhouse. The Playhouse is supposed to be like ridiculously haunted.
If we can get the Playhouse, that would be fantastic.
To get into than a nun.
That's pretty good. Damn, that was out of nowhere.
That was pretty good.
Never had a nun.
So, if you can work on that, that'd be awesome. Or you can work on
getting
whoever.
a nun. Hang on.
Either one.
Let's go with the Playhouse first, and then we'll do the nun.
What about together at the same time?
We can do a nun in the Playhouse.
Yes.
So, what time would you guys like to shoot something like that? Would it be like a 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. kind of shoot?
Yeah, something like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Would you want to do it on All Hallows Eve?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, what happened to the guy who died there? Like, is he just...
He's still dead.
He talks, or he
you
see him, or he knocks shit over.
Yes. Well, some people said
pushes
that
skaters over. Stupid kid.
Some people said that they. I don't know if anybody specifically said that they've seen him specifically, but people say they see shadows, or one claim was a guy was sitting in the bar area, and you can look through like two windows into like where the ice is, and on the carpet area, they said that they saw somebody walking from this point to this point, just straight across, and the only people in the building were the people at the bar. It was only 2 or 3 people. And yet they saw somebody walk straight across this one hallway. And there's been little claims like that. Just noises. Sounds like this upstairs is also a gym upstairs too, which I had no idea.
Yeah.
So you can join the gym too. And a lot of times people claim they hear what sounds like somebody like racking weights and stuff up there. And
so it's a weightlifting ghost. Fuck.
It's getting jacked.
Ghost is jacked.
And just voices to sound like somebody whistling in the bar area once. All kinds of claims. It's pretty neat.
Okay.
Well, wait till the first episode comes out, and then you'll see.
All right. So, I like the suspense of those ghost shows, but the ironic part is they never catch anything. I've never seen a single one of those ghost paranormal style shows that isn't either... there's no evidence of ghosts. Tach. Yes, that's a really.
That's because you've never believe.
You've never seen where like the only.
Oh, is this one of those things you have to believe to see?
No.
Oh.
This is out of all those ghost hunting shows, the only good one was Ghost Hunters. Well, still is. All the rest of them are just straight up bullshit.
Yeah, but you never see anything.
What about the one that
you must not watch the show then?
What's the one they do from Penn State
Oh
University?
yeah, that show's fucking dumb. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I respect
Paranormal State. I think is what it was called. Yeah.
I respect your beliefs, and I respect the show. I respect the group and their desire to find something that's unexplainable. That's cool to me. I'm not saying I know everything. However, every show, and you have to understand, especially on mainstream TV, shows are built to draw an audience. So shows are built to captivate, and Oak Island is the best example of this. They always leave you on a cliffhanger and they never find shit. So it's the same type of thing.
There's a few shows that are like that where, hey, we're going to go out and find the Yeti of fucking whatever, and you never find anything.
There's no evidence that's available mainstream that has been peer reviewed and say yes, this is for sure. This is an unexplainable apparition.
Ghost hunters have caught some stuff. Now you got to remember, these ghost hunters are just like me and this group where we come from a skeptical point of view. We're not going in there like every noise we hear, that's the ghost, that's him, like some of these other stupid fucking ghost hunting shows.
Or where you see the heat print from a hand on a wall.
Or like if the door was to come open right now, like I would assume that's not paranormal. Like something caused that, whether it's pressure changes to whatever. I don't know.
Ghost? Duh.
Yeah. I mean, we would like debunk it first. And
are you peeing into a Folgers coffee can up there? What the hell was that sound? Go ahead and get it over with. Do it. Just do it. No, pour it and make it loud. She poured it straight down the middle. It just sounded like
she's peeing over there.
I'm trying so hard to be quiet.
She's peeing on a wet rock in the forest.
So
See,
come
with
from
more
a skeptical,
alcohol, it's less noisy.
Come from a skeptical point of view. So yeah. That's why I like this group. They're like that too.
All right. Cool. So, I think it's cool, but I just
it is cool.
I've always
it's fun.
I've loved this question, and I think I might have heard this from you first, Adam, a long time ago. Why are ghosts never naked?
I stole that from somebody. I don't know where I heard it. It was probably a stand-up comedian, but yes.
Yeah, why they always wearing the clothing has ghosts,
And why don't you see ghosts from like the 1500s or even further back than that? Why don't you see ghosts from like the biblical times?
You do. If you go to the right places.
What, Jerusalem? Where am I?
Maybe their unfinished business has been finished.
Why don't you see ghosts of dogs?
Oh.
You do.
There's claims of ghosts.
Animal ghosts.
Yeah.
Especially in Native American type situations.
Okay. See, I don't think you do enough research. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I don't think you're into it like I am, so where you're seeing all this kind of stuff.
Maybe.
And I'm not saying I believe everything I see either. I don't. I'm a skeptic. I told you.
I believe, and I don't want to see them.
Okay.
That's too scary.
Don't get me wrong, like, I have a cool ghost story.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we used to live, let's see, my family is a military family. For a long time, we were stationed in Spangdahlem, Germany, and base housing.
I've been to Frankfurt.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's Frankfurt's a very nice city. But Spangdahlem is, the base housing is built on an old battlefield.
Nice.
And used to hear all kinds of, like, really weird stories. But one that we actually experienced, it was a time my dad was deployed, so it was just my sister and I and my mom. And we went to bed, whatever, normal night. We woke up the next morning, and we had, you don't really see them anymore, but you would like, it was like a netted flower pot that you would like hang in your house.
Yeah, like macrame?
Yeah. So you just have like that pot hanging up like a hanging fern of some sort or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We woke up, and the potted plant was on the ground. There was no dirt on the floor, nothing. Just...
That ghost hates macrame.
That's what I'm saying. And nothing.
Fuck your plant.
Like, it was just on the ground.
Interesting.
Yeah, like the thing was still hanging. Like the macrame piece was hanging.
So it was the pot was taken out of the macrame.
It was just the pot on the floor.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. And then we had a lot of like really weird like kind of timing things that happened over the years. Like at one point, my mom was she was home alone. She was painting. She was doing some wallpaper or something like that, and she lost her paintbrush. She was painting. She lost her paintbrush, and we had a very long apartment that we lived in, and so she thought maybe she had left it in the kitchen, which was at the opposite end. So whatever, she walks to the other kitchen, and she can't, to the other end of the apartment to the kitchen. She can't find it. She goes back, and it's not there. And we had so many things that happened that were kind of weird and inexplainable that we named the ghost. The ghost was named Georgie. And so she's, damn it, Georgie, give me my paintbrush. I'm just trying to get this done, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And she turned around and walked back towards the other end of the apartment, and the glass dome over the light where she was standing like fell and like shattered where she was standing before she had even left the room. Like it was, if it had been seconds earlier, it would have fallen and hit her in the head.
Ghost said, "I didn't take your brush, woman. What the hell?"
But she came back and it was on her painting table.
Wait, what was on
the paintbrush?
Oh.
So she like left the room. She was like, "Nope, fuck this, I'm out."
Weird.
She went to the other end of the apartment, and then when she calmed down, she went back, and it was on the brush, on the table right next to her
Creepy
paint.
stories. I know your mother. Creepy story, yes, but all of which can be easily tied into just. I am a skeptic. I don't.
I'm a skeptic too. That's good. You want this. You want someone to come in and debunk stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we do as a group. That's our whole thing. And people claim, "Oh, we keep hearing this. Well, we're going to figure out why."
Because of a ghost. Duh.
Welcome to the group. This is what ghost hunting is.
Because of a goat.
The goat probably made all the noise. You probably moved the paintbrush too. It's
the
always the goat.
We had, similar vein. We had the military, strict uniform, so they have the same boots. And my dad needed to find his boots, and my mom was helping him. And he always stored them in the same place. He had a little dresser thing, and it was in the bottom. He had his uniforms hung up, and his boots were on the floor. And opened it up, and I guess they weren't there, and they searched the whole house, couldn't find them, searched a bunch of places, like, "All right, Georgie, give them back." And then, went to the store or something, came back some time later, and they're like, "All right, let's just take another look around. Maybe we missed them." And they opened up the closet, and they were on the bottom of the closet. Really weird shit that doesn't make any sense.
Somewhere around that town, there's just a pair of boots walking all by themselves.
That's what I'm saying.
That's creepy.
It's stuff that's so easy to explain. It's just oversight, not paying attention, that kind of stuff.
Right,
but it was it happened so much in that house. It led my mom to believe that there was a ghost in the house.
I had an ex-girlfriend that claimed she was raped by a ghost.
Hey, Andrea.
That's weird, isn't it?
I'm not an ex-girlfriend.
No, I just said, "Hey, Andrea."
That was called a hard segue.
Unless you had more stories. Sorry, I just thought it'd be funny to cut there. It'd have been hilarious.
What is it, Tach?
It's game time.
Ooh.
It's that time again. It's game time, hosted by Tach Van Sickle. This is where Tach dials in another stupid fucking game for the entertainment of the show's listener. Not as fun as D&D, but it's not as shitty as Ticket to Ride.
All right, so here it is, game time. Welcome back again. And today we're going to play a game called Dirty Minds.
I love Dirty Minds.
So the way we're going to do it is everybody should have a little booklet here, and we're going to go round robin this thing. So I'm going to be giving 3 clues to Adam, and we're going to do point values. So the first one's worth 3 points, second one's worth 2, last one's worth 1, and then he has to guess what the subject is that we're referring to. Now these sound a little dirty. It's almost like you have a dirty mind. That's what it's called. Dirty Minds. So
best game time ever.
Yeah. So and if Adam can't get it, then the other 2 can try for the steal. They just get 1 guess. And if they get it, it's
a point.
1 point
for the steal. Okay.
Yeah. How many points do we need to win?
The most. So
I got a score.
Unless should we do it like that?
Oh,
like,
you're keeping score this week, babe? Thank you.
You want to do what, 20 points?
I know we're doing a variant. We're doing a variant.
Oh, I see. First one to 20?
First one to 20?
That might take a while.
First one to 10.
First one to 10. That sounds good.
Okay, that's good. That's 4 rounds.
All right.
At minimum 4 rounds.
All right, Adam, you ready?
Yes, sir, I am ready. So the first were 3 points.
Yes.
And we can guess every time, right? We can take multiple guesses at it. Or 1 guess each time.
1 guess each time.
Copy.
All right. I sometimes go down on you, Adam.
Andrea Joy.
No. That's not how you play this one.
Oh.
I
That's not the answer either.
Down on you. Oh, that was the answer. I see what you did there. Took me a minute. Zipper.
No.
Damn.
My bites don't bruise.
I sometimes go down on you and my bites don't bruise. Mosquito.
No.
Damn.
I can drive it floppy or hard.
Computer or computer hard drive?
Computer is correct.
Computer, so I got a point.
2 points.
No, 1 point because I got it on the
1 point.
third. Yeah, 1 point.
It's 10 rounds.
All right, Adam.
All right, Josh, you ready, buddy?
Let's do it.
Let's give you
It's Mr. Wilson if you're nasty.
a good one. All right, so we're 3 points, Josh. I am a huge vibrator.
Laundry dryer.
Good guess, but no. When you're on me, the earth moves.
I am a big vibrator. When you're on me, the earth moves. A jackhammer?
Good one, but
That's
no.
what I was gonna say. Is that one of those things that goes?
How's it go again?
That was fun.
I was just like watching your
Do it again.
boobs
One more
bounce.
time.
I'm not falling for it again.
Just bounce your boobs in. You don't have to make the sound.
Next.
Damn. All right, so it was I'm a huge vibrator. When you're on me, the earth moves. And last clue for 1 point, I can give you a big crack.
Oh,
Hold on.
Andrea Joy, you have to wait your turn to steal.
A bulldozer?
That is incorrect. Do we want to go in order so Andrea Joy has the first shot at it?
I don't have any idea.
All right, Andrea Joy.
earthquake.
Earthquake is correct.
Oh, 10 points.
That's
Nice.
one point there,
Oh.
Andrea. All right, Mr. Wilson, you're
I'm
up.
keeping score.
I guess that's a good point. This was not thought out very well.
One prick, and it's all over.
Adam Post. Oh.
Damn it.
A shot?
Nope. Okay, for 2 points. When you blow in my hole, I get bigger.
Balloon.
There you go.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
I was going to
too.
say condom.
All right, Tach.
Yes.
Blow in your condoms?
I vibrate.
Sometimes.
You vibrate.
Wait, earthquake.
That's it?
We just had that one.
Vibrator.
I'm a lot of fun between your legs.
A vibrator.
I can handle 2 at a time.
Oh my god. A motorcycle.
You got it!
Yay!
Got a point, buddy. Good job.
Thanks. Oh, that's
So,
me.
so
You're up,
what's our point totals for one round?
Adam has 1. Mr. Wilson has 0.
Blah, blah.
Tach has 1, and Andrea Joy has 3.
Nice. Adam, you ready?
Yes, sir.
For
Let's
3
do it.
points. Here we go.
Dirty mind.
You
love
can
this game.
screw my mouth.
All right, give me the first clue, Tach.
Okay, you ready? All right.
You can
You
screw
can screw my mouth.
wine or a wine bottle.
No.
Damn.
I keep hot things inside me.
You can screw my mouth, and I keep hot things inside me.
These are so much easier on the outside.
A jar. I don't know.
Nope. For 1 point, I'm long, hard, and I fit in a box.
All right, can you give me all three again?
You can screw my mouth. I keep hot things inside me. I'm long, hard, and I fit in a box.
I don't know. I don't even have a guess.
Mr. Wilson.
A thermos.
A thermos is correct for 1 point.
A thermos. Oh, your mouth. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yes.
Good job, Josh.
I'm on the board.
Adam, you're up.
Mr. Wilson has 1 point.
You're never going to get this one.
Well, fuck you too.
But it's a fun word to say. Ooh, that's a clue in itself, by the way. All right. Clue number 1, worth 3 points. You use me during a big affair.
Was that affair or affair?
Affair. A-F-F-A-I-R. You use me during a big affair.
A suit.
Good guess, but no. The more you eat, the tighter I get.
Ooh.
A belt.
Very good guess, but no, you're wrong.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Last, I'm always rubbing belly buttons.
You use me during a big affair.
Oh!
Hold
sorry.
it.
The more you eat, the tighter I get. And I'm always rubbing belly buttons.
Oh, what is that thing? Cummerbund?
There you
That's
go.
what I was
Good
gonna
point.
guess.
Nice.
Fun word to say, cummerbund.
Didn't he play Sherlock Holmes?
Cumberbatch.
All right, I'm gonna just go with this one. Ooh, I get turned on by men in charge.
Andrea Joy.
Oh, right, yeah, that's for Andrea. Sorry. For 3 points.
I think that was his guess.
I was just so excited to read that sentence.
I don't know.
You got to take a guess.
Trump.
Wow. Okay.
No, it wasn't asking you who.
That maybe that's who turns her on.
Maybe
it's a weird fetish.
God.
That is incorrect.
Could you imagine what his belly button smells like?
Gross. I'm going to have to end the show right now if you keep that up.
For 2 points, you're always finished before I am.
Adam posting again.
I don't know. This one's hard.
That's what she said.
So hard.
That's what your dad said.
All right, give me the third one.
Okay, for 1 point, sitting on me can make your body writhe.
A horse?
Read the 3 clues again.
I get turned on by men in charge. You're always finished before I am. Sitting on me can make your body writhe.
A recliner?
Kind of. But that is
Sofa?
incorrect.
Chair?
Tach, you have a guess?
A rocking chair.
It's a massaging chair.
Nope. Adam?
I'm going to go with sitting in me gives you a what?
Sitting on me can make your body writhe.
Writhe. What is writhe? Can I get a definition, please?
Convulse.
Origins,
Convulse,
please.
shake.
What's the
I
origin
didn't
of the
get
word?
one, so you don't get one.
True that.
Etymology from
motorcycle. I don't know.
It is an electric chair.
I did guess chairs. That should be half a point.
Oh, electric chair, but that kills you. The other one makes you very comfortable and want to watch football.
No points.
All right, no points on that one.
All right, Tach.
Yes.
I'm long, hard, and my tip points up.
Tach's penis in his pants.
Doesn't sound sexy when you're describing a cock. Long hard tip points up. Okay. Oh, dick. Okay, go.
Got it. Oh.
Yeah.
A monkey sometimes rides me.
That is not sexy at all.
Monkey.
I like monkeys.
I don't know.
You should get this one.
I should.
I picked it just for you.
Okay.
All right. At just the right moment, I shoot off.
Oh, a rocket.
You got it.
Yay.
There you go.
Sometimes a monkey rides me. One time a monkey.
No. I was going to think like a pig, trying to think of those videos you see where monkeys ride shit.
Yeah.
One time.
All right, Tach.
What's our point so far?
Adam 1, Mr. Wilson 2, Tach 2, Andrea Joy 3.
Nice.
Really? I don't know about that. I think she snuck an extra point in for her.
I had 3 before.
Okay, here we go. Adam.
Pick that one.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Fuck.
You're stiff when you bite me.
I'm stiff when I bite you.
I get it. Yes.
I'm stiff.
You're
when I
stiff when you bite me.
You.
Another one bites the dust.
A corpse. I don't know.
What?
Feathers help me get off.
Oh, a twig.
No.
Damn.
And for 1 point, to get me off fast, you blow me.
Oh, what is that little flower with all those little things that blow off of
You
it?
had the right.
Dandelion?
Is that a dandelion?
Mhm.
Yeah, dandelion.
No.
Damn it.
That's incorrect. Mr. Wilson for the steal.
Run him down.
You are stiff when you bite me. Feathers help me get off. Sorry, feathers help to get me off. Same thing. To get me off fast, you
Dust.
blow me. Dust is correct.
Dang, Mr.
Andrea Joy, you freaking said it. You said another one bites the dust, and I was like, because you're stiff when you bite me, bite the dust.
She's trying to help Adam cheat.
I know. I
But
thought
he
for
didn't
sure
get
you were
it.
going to be like, oh, dust.
Yeah, I did not get it. All right, Mr. Wilson, you ready?
Let's do it.
I stick my nose in private places.
Dog.
No. Second clue is I'm a dick.
Dick.
That's it. I'm a dick.
Is it a dick, Adam?
Cheney.
Very good. No, for third point, or for third clue and 1 point, I'm sneaky when I'm on a tail. So it's I stick my nose in private places. I'm a dick, and I'm sneaky when I'm on a tail.
A private investigator.
I'll give that to you, judges. The answer is detective.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give that to him. All right.
Yes.
Cool. Good job. Got a point.
How many points do I have?
4 points.
Yes.
In the lead.
I'm winning a
Fucking
game
nice.
time, guys.
We're going to have to
Fucking
pull out
nice.
some 3 points here.
Yeah. So now let's double up the points.
Okay. You ready, Andrea?
Ready.
I'm looking away, Josh, because your book's here. I can see it.
It's like playing cards with your kids.
Yeah.
Or with me.
Can you cover your cards, please?
To most people, I'm a wet dream.
Mila Kunis.
Water slide?
Nope. Water slide is incorrect. 2 points. I sometimes have a little dinghy.
That's on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
Dinkies are on boats.
Dinkies? What the hell's a dinky?
Dinky.
Dingy?
Dingies
Dingy.
are on boats. Is it a boat? A ship counts as a boat.
I'm gonna put this to you guys because the answer is yacht.
That's a boat. That's a big boat.
Ah, that's fine. Give it to her. That's 2 points.
2 points.
What was the third clue for that one?
I usually have several mates. So I mean, this would apply to a ship as well.
Big boat.
Big boat. So I'd say 2
Alright.
points. Fuck yeah.
All right, Tach.
Andrea, do me.
I'm a rubber that keeps you up.
A flotation device.
It's an inner tube.
Oh, yeah, good job.
Right.
3 points.
There you go.
Yay.
Dang, that puts you tied with me for first place.
Oh, nice.
Let's put you guys, 5 points?
The surprise on your face every time when it comes around to your turn is priceless. You know it's coming.
Okay.
But it's a shock every time, and it's
Yeah.
great.
That's what you said.
Okay. Here we go. You eat me even though I'm not completely hard.
Bread.
No. For 2 points. When you stick something in me, I jiggle.
Jello.
Jello is correct.
Ooh, 2 points.
Ooh.
All right, I like that.
Gives you 3 points, Adam.
You
in
smart
last
ass.
place.
I was going to go with a harder one for Mr. Wilson, but I like this one. All right, Mr. Wilson, for 3 points, I've got a big red protrusion.
I've got a big red protrusion. A dog.
Nope. That's funny, though. I come once a year.
Santa Claus?
Bam! 2
Dang,
points there.
I
It
knew
is.
it.
The last
I shouldn't
one.
have said
Yeah, the last one is I get pulled by a vixen.
6 points, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
You are in the lead.
All right, Andrea Joy. Okay, for 3 points. I can't come too often.
Is the answer Tach?
I don't know. 2.
Okay. For 2 points, I usually come only once a week.
The trash man?
No, good guess though. For 1 point, I help you with your deposit.
Paycheck.
There you go.
Nice. There's a point.
Tied with Mr. Wilson.
Chewing ice on the podcast, really?
All right, Tach, you ready for this?
I'm totally ready.
I'll beat my meat for you.
Okay, I don't like it when you do these dick ones.
I'm just going in order of the book.
Okay, I'll beat my meat for you. A spatula. I don't know.
You can call me a butt peddler.
I know this one.
Butt peddler. I don't know.
I can choke your chicken.
Is this like a butcher?
You got it.
I got it.
Very good,
I
Tach.
love her face. She's so excited. You got it good.
You are now in first place, tied with Mr. Wilson and me.
Oh,
You all three have the same. So there's all of you are winners. I'm just the only loser this week right now.
That is correct.
Son of a bitch. All right, Tach.
it was, oh god.
Every time you get
It's a long time coming that you finally are a loser. Because you always win.
I didn't win. Josh won last week or 2 weeks ago.
For 3 points.
Yes.
When I get old, I sag.
When I get old, I sag. Like Screen Actors Guild Awards. Okay. A wool bag. I don't know.
No.
Very specific.
Wait, did you say wool bag?
Yeah.
Or wool bag?
Wool.
W-O-O-L.
W-O-O-L.
That's wrong.
Did it matter?
No.
No.
There can be 2 of me under your tongue.
Took away what I was thinking.
2 of me under my tongue, and when I get old, I sag. Oh, chins.
Chin is correct.
Yes, 2 points.
It still could have worked for ball sack.
Still in last place.
Thanks, love.
But you're working your way up.
What is my points compared to you guys?
5 points.
2.
6 points.
Oh, I'm 1 behind. All right, piece of cake. All right, Mr. Wilson. Over 1,000 people went down on me. Adam Houston.
Oh, I know.
Well, it's not your turn yet. You don't get to guess yet.
The Titanic.
Bam, 3 points.
That's what I was
Damn.
Right off the bat.
Yes.
9 points, Mr.
Fucking
Wilson.
nice.
Fucking nice.
You gave an easy one on purpose.
No, I didn't.
Everyone would know
was
that.
the other clues to that is I wasn't a maiden for long, and a big hard thing ripped me open. That's awesome.
That's obviously Titanic.
That's
What
Titanic
else could it
all
be?
day.
I should have
That's
read that in
literally how
reverse.
they described it, like in the description.
I should have read those in reverse because that first clue gave it a pretty good clue away. But okay.
Sucks to suck. Last place.
Hey, I hooked you up with Titanic.
I think Mr. Wilson might be the winner.
An earthquake.
I've got a big crack.
My plumber, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
The Grand Canyon.
Nope, but I can see it. For 2 points,
Can see my crack.
Gross.
my dong was revolutionary.
The Liberty Bell.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Very good. How many points do you have?
8.
Oh, okay.
All right, Tach.
No cock ones, please. Unless it says like your cock.
Nothing I've talked about has been a cock.
True.
A motorcycle, an inner tube, and a butcher are not cocks.
Tack, your clue is a slang word for a rooster.
All right, this one's easy, okay? You can
Okay,
do
here we
this. A stiff one is inside of me.
There we go. Okay, okay. How many points do I have?
6.
Okay. Stiff one is inside of me. I don't know. Alcohol? I don't know.
Getting laid with me is the last thing you'll ever do.
Oh, I know it.
That's because you know this game.
Yeah, I think I've got this one too.
If I knew this game, I would be winning. My memory. Hello. I could have read all of these books, and I don't remember them.
Can you read the last one more time? Not the last one, but the one you
Number
just
2.
read.
Getting laid with me is the last thing you'll ever do. You want the last one?
I guess.
I plunge into a dark hole.
Oh, yeah. Get it.
Oh. Yeah.
Why can't? How come like the whole room knows? Like, how can you not know what this is? And I'm like clueless.
Because we're judging you.
Do you give up
A
yet?
stiff one is inside me. Getting laid with me is the last thing you'll do. I plunge into a dark hole.
I don't know.
Do you need to clear your throat a little bit? Sounds like you've been coughing a lot today.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is this a clue?
Go ahead. You give up?
I cough. I don't know. Cough drop. Coughing. Coffee. Coffin.
There he goes. Finally got it. Yes.
Stiff ones. Okay.
Oh, he still
Getting
didn't get it.
laid by me?
He still didn't get it.
Getting laid in me.
Oh, late. Okay. All right. I get it now. You know, it's a lot harder.
It's your turn, buddy.
Oh, God.
Every time he's fucking taken aback, he gets a point.
He doesn't even know what he said.
No, I didn't get a point.
What is that? What is it?
Coffin.
Damn, look at her getting all mean at you.
I know.
No,
what is it?
I wanted to
But
make
don't give me the point, though, because he's like feeding it to me.
All right, so Adam gets the point.
No.
I gave
Oh,
you
yeah.
both a point.
Technically, yeah.
You
Adam
both got
could
a
get
point.
It doesn't
Adam-
matter because when I read Josh this easy one here, he's going to win.
It's not.
All right,
It's
kidding.
not going to be easy.
All right, here we go. I make you breathe heavy. Yeah.
Asthma.
No.
Oh.
For 2 points, you do me in many different positions.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You make me breathe heavy, and you can do me in many different positions. Scuba diving.
No. I can make your muscle hard.
Ooh, yeah.
Working out.
Unbelievable. It's exercise.
I was going to say exercise, exactly.
I got it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
For sure.
Woohoo.
7 points, Adam.
All right.
4 game points.
Oh. Are we there?
He only needs 1 point.
I have 9 points.
All right.
This is actually a pretty hard one, Josh.
That's what she said.
First clue worth 3 points. A man does it standing up.
Peeing.
Nope. Second clue worth 2 points. A woman does it sitting down. Again, not peeing. Think of me and think
Is it
of a little bit of
pooping?
misogyny here, just so you know.
Okay, let's give him more clues.
I still don't think you'll get it even with a third clue. A man does it standing up. A woman does it sitting down.
Pooping.
You don't stand to poop.
All right, what's the last one?
A dog does it on 3 legs. Again, sounds like peeing.
Man does it standing, a woman does it sitting, and a dog does it on 3 legs. Humping?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson, that answer is wrong.
God damn it.
Andrea, you want to do a steal?
Handshake?
That's actually exactly correct. Yes, handshake.
Holy shit.
Very good.
Why does a woman do it sitting?
Handshake.
That's
why I said think of me and misogyny. So you got to think.
I gotcha.
Yeah, traditionally.
I
Wow.
was just the dog and
Josh
the
gave
man.
me
I
a
didn't know the woman one.
Josh scolded me. He's like, "You motherfucker!"
Is this game from the 70s? How old is this?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't
I
think
just
so.
skipped the woman part in my
Oh,
head.
copyright 1990. Got it.
There's 90s misogynists.
All right. Well, in light of the fact that Adam chose one that fucking sucked, I'm also going to choose one that's going to.
That has nothing to do with me.
It
You're
does.
married
It
to
does
him.
now.
I'm not married yet.
Can you get closer to the mic, please?
I'm not married yet.
What, you're gonna not marry me because I wouldn't let him get it right?
Giggity.
She just said.
If it means I get the point.
That's awesome.
Okay. 4 game points. First clue. I'm one way to save a beaver.
One way or another.
I don't even understand the wording of that.
One way
I'm
to
one
save
way.
a beaver.
I'm one way to save a beaver.
Like giving him some sticks? Wood?
No.
A dam.
Nope. Second clue for 2 points. I'm cheap. I'm one way to save a beaver, and I'm cheap.
Oh, I know what it is. Ha!
Water?
I don't know, and I don't think you've got it.
I think I do.
I've never even heard this term before.
Is there a symbol for it as well?
This is ridiculous cheating of a game.
1 point. You don't know I'm faking it. I'm one way to save a beaver. I'm cheap. You don't know I'm faking it.
The look on her face is priceless right now.
I totally sympathize.
Handshake.
Beaver? I don't know.
I'm sorry, that
Into
is
the mic.
incorrect. That's okay.
This game is bogus.
All right, Tach, for 1 point.
Can you say it one more time? I'm sorry.
Of course, I'm one way to save a beaver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cheap. You don't know I'm faking it. And you know what? I'm going to say this right now. If you're listening to this in your car and you have a guess at this exact point, shoot me a message and I will mail you a sticker.
They're just going to wait for the answer.
I mean, I think our listeners have integrity.
Or we can add one extra one at the end for the listeners, and we won't give the answer. And they get
It should be that one if y'all don't know it.
All right.
I don't know.
Take a guess. Nothing? Adam?
I was going to go, so out of your first 2 clues, I was going to go recycling. So I save a beaver, so the beavers don't have to chop down trees because you recycle.
I think they like doing that, though.
And
They
then,
make dams.
It's like their favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
so email, I guess, is where I was going to go.
Email
last.
a
Yeah.
beaver?
Well, so you don't have to print out anything or, electronic. I don't know.
That's
What are you talking about?
beavers.
Okay, so the answer was fun fur.
What?
Fun fur? Funfur?
Yep.
The fuck is that?
That's not even a thing.
Oh, that's one way to save a beaver. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Women sitting down to give handshakes, that's a thing?
That's possible. What the hell is fun fur?
I don't know either, but that's why I chose it.
Handshake is a word that we all know.
Funfur is Mufasa's son. Funfur. This is Funfur.
This is Funfur.
So we're picking the hardest one we can
Fun for all
possibly
of
find
us.
now.
No, we're not doing that.
Tech's like, it's my turn. No.
Could you remind us of the scores, Andrea Joy?
I'm winning.
No, we're tied for 9 points.
Damn it.
But he
Who
chose a
is?
hard one,
What
so
is-
that way it'll go back around
How many
to him.
points
What
do
is
we
See how
have?
this works with cheating?
How,
Keep cheating then.
How many?
I can't cheat because he's ahead.
Haha.
He's ahead of me in line. It shouldn't work this way. Shut that through. Ready, Tach?
How many points do we have?
Me and Tach.
Wait,
Into the mic, baby.
9.
Okay,
6, 6, and 9.
So who,
Nine.
and who?
6, 6, 9, 9.
You're
Tach was
pointing, but a
6.
listener has no idea you're pointing.
6 Tach, 6 Adam, 9 Mr. Wilson, 9 Andrea Joy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
You have to get 2 pieces to make me.
Okay. Cake. I don't know.
When I'm in your pants, I run down both legs.
Ew. Ew.
A seam.
You got it.
Yay, 2 points.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
2 points, Tach. You have 8 points now, buddy.
All right. I can actually do
Wait for
game point now.
Yeah.
Just wait for it.
Oh, God.
There we go.
You told me to wait for it. I'm like waiting for something.
I was waiting to see how long it would take you to figure out you were supposed
Why
to
do
be
you
reading.
put that down every time?
Because I don't want to sit here and hold it. All right, here we go. I usually take it in the rear.
Delivery. Oh, well, no. Trying to think of another word for cargo, like postage or whatever. Okay. Deliveries.
No. You can smell it on your hands when you're done. Gross.
Ew. Gross. Why are you giving me a dirty look over there?
Are you cheating?
No? How the hell could we cheat? We don't ask each other questions. So
Can you read them again?
I usually take it in the rear and
Yeah.
you can smell me on your hands when you're done.
Yeah.
I don't know, Tach.
For 1 point, it takes a long hose to fill me.
I usually take it in the rear. You use a long hose to fill me.
You can smell it on your hands when you're done.
I want to say waterbed, but no, I guess not.
Nope. Josh Wilson.
Gasoline.
A gas tank is correct.
And
That's
Mr.
game
Wilson
point.
wins.
Nice. Congratulations, Josh. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Fuck your books.
That was a cheat. There's no such thing as fun fur.
Fun fur.
Fun fur doesn't work. I win. Ooh, good cat. Okay,
fucking
Mr. Wilson wins.
Ninja in the studio.
Never mind. You win, Mr. Wilson.
Congratulations, Mr.
Bow
Wilson.
to you.
You win a year supply of Omaha steaks. No, I don't know. I don't have anything.
Tach, randomly pick one out of there
Okay.
and then read it to our listeners and see if they can.
I
if they
want
want
to read it.
All right,
Okay.
give it to sexy voice.
I also want Andrea to read it, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So pick one at fun, and then we're going to use Mr. Wilson's idea. So listeners, we all 4 of us will know this answer. If you listen to these clues and you think you know this, all you have to do is message Living Podcariously on Facebook with the correct answer from show number 100, and we'll send you out some stickers for the show. Oh, also, if you guess correctly, we'll need your address.
And take it away.
Your legs wrap tight around my pole. You go up and down on me. Both your hands grip my handle.
All right, so there it is. We're not going to replay it. You can
I don't
always
know it.
just hit back 15 or whatever a couple times, but there it is. So hit us up.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
We still got that the little clue thing that you have, the little Easter egg.
We got an answer.
But it's still going on, yes or no?
I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right, so we're going to take a break. Yes?
Yes.
Check out some more True Phonic. And when we come back, we still have news and we still got Guyry.
If we have time.
If we have time.
All right, we'll be back.
All right, so here's my solution for that entire segment. Listen, go to the nude beach at night to look for paranormal crap, but check it out. It's to the theme song from the Goonies. Boom! Thank you. I'll be in the green room.
Oh, this road we're on, yeah, it seems so far, but who knows where it goes? And now it's plain to see that we're the enemy in our own home. Is it our freedom that they want? Have we found out way too much? How long can they keep watching us? Either way, our time is up. Say what you can say before they take it away. Breathe. I am when I believe, and I believe when I see it. No, you're not the only one. Say what you can say before they take it away. Open up your eyes and never compromise. Don't let it be. And always there a way not to be afraid. I guess we'll see. When nothing's left to fill our cup, maybe then we've had enough. How long can they keep watching us? Either way, our time is up. Say what you can say before they take it away. Breathe. I am when I believe, and I believe when I see it. No, you're not the only one. Say what you can say before they take it away. Say what you can say before they take it away. Breathe. I am when I believe when I see it. No, you're not the only one. Say what you can say before they take it away. Say what you can say. Breathe. I am when I believe. No, you're not the only one. Say what you can say before they take it away.
And welcome back.
Welcome back.
Tach, that was an amazing game time.
Best game time ever.
Was that your first win?
It was not my first win.
No, he won like 2
It
weeks
was
ago.
your first win today.
It was my first win today, yeah. Actually, you want to know what my favorite part was, Tach?
What?
The part where I won.
Nice, nice.
All right, so I want to throw out a little bit of an update. I talk about it all the time on the show, but I talk about Masterful Beard. And
I thought I was going to be masturbating again.
I know.
I talk about masturbating all the time. So if
Can
you,
you masturbate with Masterful Beard?
Ooh.
A science experiment?
Yeah, I mean, it would work. Just oil.
What if you yelled at your oil, had one oil you didn't do anything with, and another oil you loved?
Like physically loved?
By the way, I've been using that free sample you gave me.
Yeah.
I love
For
it.
masturbating?
No, but I
Not
still
yet.
have a little bit left in there. What flavor? Or
It's not a flavor.
It's a scent.
Don't.
See, Jimmy was going to do a joke on you going, I drank all the stuff and my beard just doesn't look any
I would have laughed so hard at Jimmy.
Damn it. I probably ruined the joke. Pretend that we didn't say that.
Yeah, I'll still laugh just as hard over text messages.
What scent was the one you gave me?
That was board meeting.
Board meeting.
That
okay.
is one of our 2 cologne scents. So that's the biggest thing. So I took the past year of sales and I figured out what is the most popular and what's not. And I literally cut the store in half. I pulled a ton of shit off that people didn't like. So now the store is what I found people liked. It's a lot. I redesigned my entire store page. I redesigned the homepage. I did. There have been so many updates to the site. So if you're one of the folks who've bought from me before, please go check it out again because it's a much smoother experience,
more concise to your targets.
Yeah,
basically.
It's much more. It's much more refined to what people actually want. And I just pulled out a lot of fluff because if you guys don't want it, I don't want to carry it, right? So
makes sense.
Yeah. So just it's a big update for the site. It's a big update for the business. Really helped narrow down like how much I'm carrying. It's just makes the whole experience better. So that's
very cool.
Yeah, just throw
and
that
they
out
can
there.
find that at masterfulbeard.com.
That
right?
is, yeah.
Sweet.
Ding.
Nice.
Ding.
Ding.
Yeah, when we going to get the plug bell back in here?
Oh, we got to find it somewhere at the house. I don't know where we
It's
put
under
it.
the lady lounge chase thing.
Oh, okay.
Under the lady.
It's under the lady in the closet we have stored away at the house.
For Tech's birthday.
So, is everybody ready for their weekly dose of the news?
Yes. Hell yes.
Now it's time for the news flash with Mr. Wilson.
All right. Welcome to this week's news flash. So, this week I found some pretty out there stories. That's awesome, Tach.
Tach moves his
Why?
mic way away.
Just moved his mic away.
I just don't want to interrupt you anymore, sir. And if I do this, I won't talk.
So this week I found some absolutely heinous stories. So this is so our first story. It comes to us from. Let me pull it up. This is a Gizmodo article. Comes to us from Ireland.
G'day, mate. Oh no, sorry.
The doctor is at Adelaide and Meath Hospital. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't give a specific city, but
X lost it. Sorry.
It makes me laugh every time.
So, from Ireland, man injects 18 doses of semen into his arm to cure his back pain. Ends up in the hospital. So, they didn't reveal his name, I guess to protect his reputation. But he went into the doctor with sudden onset lower back pain. And I guess he had kind of hurt his back lifting something heavy. So he went in the doctor to get it looked at. And they noticed that his right forearm was like really swollen and like rock hard. And
speaking of semen,
come on, too easy, Josh. So apparently he had chronic back pain throughout his entire life. And he took it upon himself to inject his arm with semen.
Does it say where he got the idea from?
In fact, it does say that he just came up with the idea.
Can we add in some stuff here?
Oh, please.
Okay, so he was sitting at a bar with his buddies going like, wait, it has a Lucky Charms accent. Give me back my Lucky Charms. I can't do it. He's sitting in the bar with his buddies and he's like, man, my back has been hurting for years and years. And his drunk buddy's like, all right, Billy, you know what you have to do? You have to ejaculate and then take that and you have to inject it in your arm just like a regular medicine. That semen will help to go through your blood system and get rid of that chronic back pain. They fucking egged him on to do it.
Yeah.
And it turns out he really did it.
Why didn't he just inject it into his back?
Right.
I mean,
their point was probably like, well, has your penis ever hurt? They're like, no. Well, there you go.
So I love this. They actually turned it into a medical case study because there was no documented use case of semen medically as an intravenous medicine.
And the findings?
Well, first, the title of the case study was Seemingly Harmless Back Pain.
Oh.
An unusual presentation of a subcutaneous abscess.
Kind of rolls off the old tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, just
no pun intended.
The semen does?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the one thing the doctor did put at the end of this that I just feel like it's important to note, but, if you're not trained on how to use an IV needle, don't. Because he ended up they had to immediately, it's not inter.
On a side note, he's growing 4 extra arms. It's really weird.
Question, so did he intravenously inject the semen, or did he just use a syringe and a needle under the skin?
Well, his goal was to inject it into his vein.
Into the bloodstream.
But instead what he did is he injected an air pocket into his arm, and he had to immediately be put into the hospital and had his arm
so
opened
the
up.
semen could have worked.
Well,
good call.
The findings were inconclusive that it had any positive effect on his lower back pain whatsoever.
It does work well when you want to have a baby, though.
I mean, I've shot semen on backs before, and I don't remember them ever complaining of back pain.
Those guys never had a complaint, did they?
Okay. Saying. So our next couple of stories, we're actually going to jump into social media a little bit. So did you guys hear we had a new world record set a couple weeks ago for the most liked post on Instagram?
No?
I did see that. My son showed that to me.
It's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
All right. So prior to this, the most liked picture on Instagram was a picture of Kylie Jenner. And I don't know, had some millions of likes. And it was recently dethroned by none other than an uncooked egg, a brown egg.
Yeah.
That is better, though.
Yeah. So
smarter too.
At this point, the only thing that could possibly, in my opinion, the only thing that could possibly beat this would be the next thing that says, let's just
egg beaters beat the egg. I get it. I see what you did there. That was cunning.
Fuck up his joke.
That was cunning.
Did you just beat him on a joke?
No, I didn't.
He said beat it. The only thing that could beat this egg, get it? Beat the egg.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to explain it for Tach.
See, sometimes taking the mic away from Adam is a good idea. We're supposed to be quiet during this part.
Oh, my bad.
You're good. So I checked it today before coming here. 49.8 million likes. It is the most liked thing on Instagram.
I'm glad I don't have Instagram.
See, I raised my hand.
Sounds boring.
Can I please be dethroned to the one that interrupts you? Because I don't do it anymore.
You can take the title away, but it'll still be yours, buddy.
So my question, which I asked my son, because he's the one that told me about this and showed me the picture of the egg, I was like, was this some sort of promotion? Like, hey, hashtag, let's beat out the most liked picture on Instagram. Is that how it, was it a whole promotion thing for it? Or
that, I mean, it did have a hashtag.
Is it a famous egg? Or
it is
what?
in no way, shape, or form a famous egg.
It is now.
It is now. You're right. It was purely to dethrone the Kylie Jenner top post.
So it was done purposely to do that.
Well, then that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's the ultimate troll.
Because a brown egg could beat Kylie Jenner. It's awesome.
Why specifically you said brown egg?
Because he said it was a brown egg.
It is a brown egg.
I know it's brown. I saw the picture, but
it's just a picture.
Just the way you said it was, definitely a brown egg will beat Kylie Jenner.
Because people think, I don't know.
So
it's not just brown eggs that beat people. Okay, sorry.
You're good.
Well, you can beat any color of egg.
Damn.
I'm sure that was a horrible joke.
What you got against brown eggs?
I heard that the color of egg is because of the chicken's color. If it's a white chicken, it's a white egg. If it's a brown egg, it's from a red chicken.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
didn't know
Yep.
that.
It's not
I
true
don't
at
think
all.
that's true. No,
Not even a little bit.
It's the
That's
breed
what
of
they
it's the
told
breed of
me
hen.
at Green Meadows Farm
All eggs are brown.
on a field trip when Alyssa was in kindergarten in
s-
2010.
I don't think that's
I don't
right.
think that's true. Yeah, I don't think that that's true.
I was
So-
in the. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. It took 2 weeks to break the record for Kylie Jenner's picture.
2 weeks to dethrone the Jenner.
Yep. So it had to surpass 18.3 million likes, and it racked up, like I said, 49.8 million. 49.9. It's gone up 100,000 since we started recording.
Can we try to dethrone it with like a paperclip?
I don't know. I guess now is the time. It's pretty hot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, throw it on Instagram. Let's do it.
Let's
I'll do it.
Let's do it.
Dethrone the egg.
And listeners out there, let's go. If you're on Instagram, we're going to post up a picture of, I don't know. I say paperclip, but we'll find something. And we got to dethrone this egg.
How about Andrea's boobs?
No.
Oh no? Why not?
You might have a better shot at that than a paperclip.
They are magnificent right now.
And if you don't follow us on Instagram, go check it out where you are under Living Podcariously.
Actually, it's at Podcarious.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. you're
While
right.
feather
At
color
Podcaris.
can sometimes determine egg color, and that white feathered chickens have white eggs and brown feathered chickens lay brown eggs, it's not always true. Within a breed, chickens can be differently colored, but all chickens in the same breed will lay the same colored eggs.
So it's based on the breed. You know those white feathered chickens are fucking terrified of those brown feathered chickens. They come all up
They're
in there.
uptight as fuck,
They
too.
steal their fucking eggs, and they got their
Damn.
chicken pants down low. And
Damn. Well, this is our last episode, guys. I appreciate it.
And that was Adam Poston.
did we cross a line there?
No, you crossed the line.
Thank you for that research over there.
All right. So, our next story, we're going to jump into a barbershop. This one comes to us from the UK as well.
Good night, mate.
So,
I don't. It's just not that funny, Tach. Why do you laugh so hard?
I don't know.
So this guy, he goes into his barbershop, and he has a style that he likes, and he has a little video of it, and he's running the video, and he pauses it. It's like a music video or something. He's like, "Boom, this is what I want." The barber looks at it, and he's like, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, do that." And he's like, "All right, got it." So he starts doing it, and nice fade, whole haircut looks great, except where he paused it at, there was a play symbol on the side of the guy's head.
The pause and play button?
Yeah, the one that shows up in the center. So, no shit, the barber shaved a play symbol into the side of his head.
Nice.
This is where fashion has gone. This is where hairstyles have gone. Because this barber, he
It's got a good
requested
sense
this,
of humor.
This play sign.
He's like, exactly like I'm looking at it right now. He's like, yes, exactly like that. Exactly how I'm looking at it. Yep.
So
I got you, fam.
there we go.
You got a haircut, buddy.
There we go. That's the pause moment.
You can actually see where it's paused.
Oh my
too.
god, it looks, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks like it could have been a.
It does look like it's
like a
part
proper.
of it. Yeah. It looks like it's part of it.
So,
Andrea, can you cut a design like that into my hair?
I don't do men's cuts.
That's right.
Oh, you cut my hair though.
Oh.
I don't do men's cuts.
Damn.
Oh, you calling me? She's calling me not a man.
Damn.
What do you call? What, my little boy?
That is a little boy haircut you got there. It's
Is
cute.
it? Is it really?
No.
So yeah, when you go, I guess now we live in an age where you have to clarify that you don't want a play symbol shaved into the side of your fucking head. All right, I got one more for you guys, and this was it's actually less of a kind of a news story. It's more of a I guess maybe a product promo, because I just thought this was so wild that I had to share this. So there's a company called Tyrell's Hand-Cooked English Crisps.
Nope. Don't say anything, Adam. Damn it. Go ahead.
So they're potato chips, but in it's a promotional item, it's limited time, and it's leading up for Valentine's Day. So Tyrell's has launched the first ever crisps to contain aphrodisiac properties.
Really?
It is an aphrodisiac potato chip
Spanish fly.
for Valentine's Day. So
Horny goat weed?
So the two primary ingredients are sweet honey and the fiery spice of chili. Apparently, the honey can have an impact on our hormone levels, and chili triggering nerve endings on the tongue, releasing endorphins and increasing heart rate.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds like bullshit.
I'm saying
Sounds like something good on a chicken wing.
Yeah, I mean, honey and hot sauce. I mean,
Yum.
yeah, that's barbecue.
That's delicious.
It does kind of sound fantastic. It does sound good.
So if you're looking for a really kind of a silly gift for Valentine's Day, Tyrell's. I'm sure we can get them in the States.
I got to. I'm sorry.
Go
Is that
ahead.
the same place that sells the Tyrell's sweet southern barbecue and foot massage? You've seen those videos, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But is that such a bad combo?
No.
No, but if you see the video, the guy's more excited about foot massages than like his barbecue.
The video is worth it.
Okay. No, I haven't seen that one.
It's like a local commercial.
All right. So, you guys ready for this week's Florida Man?
Yes, Florida Man.
So, unfortunately, we do not have a story coming to us from our field flasher, Steph. But I do have a good one for you. Florida Man reels in 60 pounds of cocaine.
A fisher guy, all right.
Reels
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, fisherman used a gaff and a net, pulled a package into his boat, and he determined it was filled with an unidentified white powder. So, what most got me, and really that's kind of it's just a guy in Florida.
So, but did he turn it in?
He did turn it in.
Good.
But what I just really thought punctuated this as a great Florida Man story was what the sheriff said. This happens fairly regularly, about once or twice every year. What is going on our coastlines?
There's one pissed off drug dealer.
That's what I'm saying. Like 60 pounds of cocaine. That's a lot of fucking money. Like how?
It's a waste.
I actually had I think I discussed it on here before, a script idea that I was going to write something like that, where a couple, the typical like, young couple, whatever, that's like very
young,
doesn't do bad things or whatever, kind of a thing.
Moral,
very straight
okay.
edge, moral. And they find like a bunch of like coke or something that washes up on a beach. And then they decide that they're going to sell it because they need money. They're having, foreclosure in the house is coming up. The kids need this, da-da-da. But they don't know shit about drugs or drug. Neither one of them has ever done drugs in their life. But that was kind of like an idea I had. TM, nobody else can do it. So
You trademarked the idea.
Yeah.
So did this Florida man get recognized by the newspaper for turning in this 120 pounds of coke?
So apparently it happens so regularly that there is no like reward or bounty.
Huh.
Just kind of like thanks
The
for
reward is
doing
selling
it. Yeah, your reward is, I guess, keeping it down in Miami and making a profit. I suppose I don't.
You know that my joke there was 120 pounds of coke, not just the 60. That was the joke. He turned in the 60 pounds. He turned in the small bag.
Well, maybe some of these like cartels should like have a little hotline. Like, hey, if you find our shit, then call this hotline and we'll give you like, I don't know, $500,000 or something like that.
All right, so this is the last episode that we're doing with Tach. He's gone.
What happened?
Tach's out there. So instead of the Tach being the guy on the beach with the metal detector trying to find buried treasure, he's out there sifting through the ocean water with a big net. Where's my bag?
He'll probably get more money. I'm
could.
attack.
So that is the news this week.
It's the best news flash ever.
Best news flash ever.
But I do got to give a quick shout out. So we alluded to it a couple of times when the news flash was getting spun up. And we talked about how there's a secret message in the intro to the show.
Yeah.
Well, we got a correct guess from one of our listeners. And I know you're going to listen to this and I know I'm going to butcher it and I apologize. But it's Daweed. You're going to laugh at his name?
How do you spell it? It's D-A-W-I-D?
D-A-W-I-D. And then his last name is what's tripping me up. Sizlag. S-Z-L-A-G.
Slag.
So,
Daweed Slag?
Daweed Slag. So, congrats, you got it. So we've already, we got some stickers heading his way. So
I wasn't laughing at his name, by the way. I was just the way you were like,
No.
I don't know how to say DeWeed, and it struck me as funny.
We are butchering it too. He was really nice. Some of the comments he made on the message that he sent back to us were really, really cool.
No, that's cool.
Jimmy, we're also going to throw some love out to Jimmy for that too. So Jimmy's a friend of the show, but he also guessed it correct. But he doesn't get the
He gets a shout out. That's
he gets a shout
He
out.
gets a mouth hug.
He doesn't get that.
Mouth
Yeah,
hug.
I'm sure Daweed would appreciate that too.
all right, so yeah, that's the news this week, and somebody got it. So yeah, take a guess. You can get some show swag.
We could potentially change it up if you want to, Josh.
Is it going to be like the same kind of thing every time, or something?
Okay, I'll tell you. Let's run with that. The next person who guesses it, you will get to set the next secret message.
Ooh, actually, we should probably do that with him. We should reach out to him and see if he wants to reset the message to something different.
Still holds true though.
Okay, cool. All right, sounds good. All right, so that was our 100th show in a nutshell. We want to thank those who have sponsored us and who have been part of our show and growing our show. And this is our last show ever. We're going to close the doors on No, I'm just kidding. Here's to another 100 shows. I know I don't say this enough to you guys, but you guys are integral to this show. We could not keep the show going without your guys' commitment to this. And I, from the bottom of my heart, literally thank every one of you, both the listeners, obviously, and you three here in studio.
Okay, I didn't know if you're talking about us.
No, it's
listeners.
you. It's you guys. Look, doing a comedy podcast is not the easiest thing in the world to do. So having this entertain anyone out there, be it 10 people a week or 1 million people a week, it's a difficult thing to do. And without you guys here, we couldn't do it. So Tach, you've been here since the beginning of this one, from 100 shows in.
This one, I've been here
You're part of the other one too.
Very beginning.
Andrea, you've been in there
them.
since episode like 20-ish, somewhere in there, right?
Yeah, it was in the first 10.
Was it the first 10?
It's pretty early. Yeah.
And Josh for the last 50 or so?
Something like that, yeah.
So just want you guys to know, I think we've got a really good formula of hosts, and our entertainment and our bits and our segments and things like that are spot on, and I want to keep growing that and keep doing more with you guys over the next 100 shows. So I love you guys. Tach, I love you, buddy.
I love you, Tach.
Okay.
Come on.
You too.
Well, all right. I'll accept that. That's more than I've ever got before out of him, so I will accept that. This show is going a little bit longer this week, just simply because we're adding in some of the bits from throughout the 2 years, the 100 shows, just to kind of refresh some of the listeners' minds. So we're going a little bit long this week. Andrea Joy is going to bring the Guyry back next week to us, so we will bring that in next week. Got our live Guyry. If you have any questions that you want to add to the show, go on the Living Podcariously Facebook page, send us a message, and just put it in there. This is for Andrea Joy for the Guyry segment, and we'll make sure she gets it, and that we don't read it ahead of time. We'll monitor it and make sure that we don't get a head start on our questions. So on behalf of the show, is there anything else you guys want to say?
I've had a blast with the last 100, and I can't wait for 100 more.
You guys?
No, I mean it's been pretty badass. It's kind of weird to be at 100. That's
feel it, rub it, touch it. What's mine is yours, all yours. You can have all this and more in the next 100 episodes of Living Podcariously.
Gosh, she goes out with a bang. I can't stand up now.
No.
Can you hand me that pillow over there?
On behalf of Living Podcariously, to our listeners, we thank you very much. I am Adam.
I'm Tach.
I'm Andrea Joy.
And I'm Mr. Wilson.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys on 101.
I think they place safe bets that I never get this off my chest. But since then I learned better, though it took me forever. Born and raised in a pasture until family disaster. The only other road went straight southern for the East Coast. But ever since that I arrived, all the talk about was leaving, and I could care less about some changing of the seasons. And they ain't never lived nowhere that thought that it was freezing. They don't know what they believe in.
Hey, congrats again, guys. 100 shows down. Listen, here are my predictions for the next 100 episodes. All right, listen. Adam and Andrea have kid number 2. Possibly kids 3 through 5, who knows. Mr. Wilson will somehow get cast as the Dos Equis guy, because I think we can all agree that the current Dos Equis guy is a little bit lackluster. And finally, Tach will meet the love of his life, a beautiful young woman that died in 1850 and haunts the Iceplex. Thank you, guys. Good night.
If it's drowning, oh, I'll be swimming in the city. It's by the sea. As my words manifest, I see it's just a big disguise. My friends that thought they were the best, they ended up telling me lies. I guess I gotta live with what I'm given and deal with my decisions. But I'm tired of people living like it's only their perspective. Tell me, baby, what you think about the beaches I live in. The ocean ain't the place for you bitching and complaining. The song remains the same cause it's up on every station. Oh, Florida sun, wind and rain. Tell me if I should change because I sure love the way that I'm living today. In the city, that's by the sea. That's right. Where I should be. And if it's drowning, oh, I'll be swimming in the city. It's by the sea. Baby, what you think about the beaches I live in? The ocean ain't the place for you bitching and complaining. The song remains the same cause it's up on every station. Oh, Florida sun, wind and rain. I'll never change a thing because I sure love the way that I'm living today. In the city, that's by the sea. That's right. Where I should be. And if it's drowning, oh, I'll be swimming in the city. It's by the